What's up, guys? When sweet loves her biscuits. I mean, biscuits are delicious, though. You know what I'm saying? When a woman loves her dog. Does that work? You can do that for everything. When a man loves his chocolate. Or is it? When a man loves something else. All right, now I'm just being ridiculous. When the tax man loves his income. When ICE likes deporting immigrants. No, that's too sensitive. Just too damn sensitive. What's up, everybody? How's it going, man? And ladies. Mainly ladies. We don't get many men in here. We get a couple. We get a couple of the boys in here. Carla, stop. I hope that sounded okay. Again, I have no idea what y'all is hearing over on the other side of this thing, so I just hope to God that it's somewhat balanced. That's all I hope. That's all I hope. Kim Jacobs in the house. Wait a minute. What am I doing? I got to hit roll call.
Let's take roll here. Jay Quellen. Where's Jay Quellen at? No Jay Quellen here? Yeah.
Do you mean Jacqueline?
Okay. So that's how it's gonna be.
That's how it gonna be. Phallic Weapon checking in. Are you there, Phallic?
Hello, I'm here.
Oh my God, you just had to hear that whole thing a cappella, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Sir.
Oh my God, that was probably hard to hear.
Oh, it was awful.
It was terrible.
I'm kidding.
No, I mean, it is really hard to make that stuff sound good when you're just by yourself.
Well, yeah, there's no backtrack or, nothing to kind of support your amazing voice, E.G.
It just sounds like I'm in here just going,
It does sound like you're screaming in a room by yourself.
Yeah, I know. Dude, anybody else?
Would you look at that? Someone's
Daniel's
guilty
crew.
of being a total badass. Chick Doug's approved.
She likes to make an entrance.
At the Daniels Crew super chatted $2. Let's rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll. You're darn tootin'. You're darn lootin'. But yeah, no, it's like for the rest of the people that are in the house, it's just all they hear is in the other room because I got headphones on because you can't obviously play it through the speakers because then
Right.
you wouldn't you'd be getting feedback from everything. So only the people on the stream can hear it. So and Phallic. If Phallic ever wanted to blackmail me, she would just record all the acapella songs and just release them.
Dude, I'm going to start recording them.
No! Why did I give her that idea, guys?
Exactly.
00 Course says, EJ Lady, did you see my post in your Discord? Didn't know if you had seen that yet. Here's a little fun fact about
I saw it 0.
some fun fact about EG. He doesn't really follow his own Discord that well. Usually if I'm sitting at the computer, I'm editing, I'm writing,
He was
gaming.
posting about the dentist courtroom stuff.
Oh, did something happen?
Yeah, he was charged.
Oh, okay. So so we did.
That's when we
did. We went over that on Monday, actually. 00 Corp. But yeah, no, it was. I mean, crazy story. Absolute crazy story. If you go back to when we didn't have a charge yet, me and Fallon called that shit. But I also think the rest of the country did. It's not hard to figure out who had the motive, right? Let's just be real about that. Who would want to kill such a happy couple? How about the guy that wanted to be that happy couple, Let's keep going. Daniel's crew, his too busy sliding down the ladder. Oh, yeah, Daniel's crew went on it.
Hell yeah, this party just keeps getting better.
Hang on a sec.
The more the merrier.
At Entelekian_shift.
Oh, we're going to be hanging on for
At
a couple seconds.
Entelekian_shift celebrates
Shift
10
just had
months
to
of
continue
membership.
Sarah's legacy.
The baby's 1 month old now.
Oh,
Hello,
snap.
everyone. Bagel emoji, pretzel emoji, garlic emoji, broccoli emoji, leafy green emoji, baguette emoji, croissant emoji, hot pepper emoji, bell pepper emoji, corn emoji, peanut emoji.
At least there was some
mushroom
originality
emoji,
in the emotes.
onion emoji, potato emoji, carrot emoji, rice cracker emoji,
Holy crap, we're at
bento
20
box
viewers.
emoji,
Hi, guys.
canned food emoji,
Even the
salt
lurkers.
emoji, popcorn emoji, sushi emoji, fried shrimp emoji.
Okay. 20 viewers. Beardo, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? So, yeah, so the main topic we're going to be talking about tonight is we're probably actually going to go into it first, and then we might do hot topics at the end, because I know that there's a couple people that are here to specifically see the topic that we're going to be talking about tonight. So Beardo's
Well, would
actually...
you look at that. Someone's guilty of being a total badass.
Don't bow to
Chick
me. Go
Nugs
ahead.
approves this message.
Do your thing, girl.
At the Daniels Crew super chatted $5. Let's get real. Melissa called that one. It's always the X.
It is always the X. You're right. You're right. So tonight we're going to be talking about... It's a story that I haven't personally... I mean, I got cued into it by Sweet. So I haven't covered a story about the paranormal... what's the paranormal community in a minute, but Beardo comes from there. Beardo is actually a very talented YouTuber. Everybody should go check out his content. Over 40K subscribers over on his channel. He's crushing it. The man speaks his mind, and you cannot disagree with what he says, because he comes from a place of logic, and we like that around here, don't we, Phallic?
We do. We do. Welcome.
We like logic people. We like logical people. But he also covers a lot of stuff that has to do with the paranormal. But where he gets where he really excels is when he's talking about people who are either blatantly, faking their content. Because there are people out there, and I think that this kind of has hurt the paranormal community a little bit, is that there's always these people out there that are blatantly making up stuff for views. So people who do take it seriously, or who are looking for actual, like, real evidence, tend to get looked over or just chalked up to as they're faking, because, you watch guys like Sam and Colby who are obviously faking because they're kind of the Mr. Beasts of the paranormal YouTube scene. Are you familiar with
Sam and Colby? Yeah, Sam and Colby work with Call Me Chris, right?
Yeah,
Uncle's wife?
Call Me Chris. Yeah, I think him and Sam and Colby have worked with a lot of people. Yeah, a lot of people.
Yeah.
But let me finish running down the roll call list. Sarah Norton Little and 90% of us. I'm getting you guys now. And Daniel's crew, Timey Wimey in the house. Roja Jira is here. We got Carla. Stop holding it down on Twitter for us, or not Twitter, Twitch. Right? That's what it's called. Twitch. Of course, Beardo is in the house. Holly Grace is here. Of course, Sweet, who is the one who sent me this story. And she sent us... Do you remember the one we did with the crazy guy? It was like... it was an A1 sauce or something like that. Well, it's not A1 sauce. Or A1. It's like that guy that was like stalking... This was a minute ago. But it was like these paranormal guys... And they were like, this guy was like obsessively like harassing that Jay Kart's YouTuber.
Well, would you look at that? Someone's guilty of being a total badass.
It might have been before you
Chick
got
Nugs
here.
approves
New
this message.
Moon!
At New Moon Rising 5,151 super chatted $9.99.
Thank you, New Moon. Surprised. That is very nice of you. Everybody's feeling very generous tonight. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Yeah, so the A1 guy like went on this crazy deep end, but we covered a big story involving that. That was another one Sweet gave us. The Conjuring House drama that went on. So New Moon Rising in the house. Kim, let me just finish this roll call real quick so I make sure I get everybody. And Teleshi Shift, who also celebrates a membership anniversary, 1-year-old baby, 10 months. We measure memberships around here in pregnancy, by the way, in case anybody's wondering. Holly Grace is here tonight. Good to see you again back in the chat. Tina Cat 91, the OG. Hello, everyone. Just wanted to say hi. Can't stay. Just wanted to send hugs and love you all, and I'll check back if I can. Heck yeah. This is going to be an interesting story. And this isn't going to be one that many people know about because
Well, would you
it's
look
kind
at
of in
that?
a small
Someone's
niche.
guilty of being a total
And we love that.
badass. Chick Nugs approves this message.
Dang, y'all's
At the Daniels
getting
Crew
after
super
this
chatted
today.
$10. New Moon.
Ooh, are we
kicks
going to get an
booty, had
extra
to
hour?
push
Because
the
I know
button.
exactly what to do with it.
Oh, maybe. A little Lately's here, so I don't know if I go too late tonight. But we're gonna. We're getting there. We're definitely getting there. We're already really close to the extra hour goal. But you can pocket it for Friday night too. who did I just?
Okay.
00 Core in the house as well. And Maya Draco Lazowski. And dude, there's so many more people here tonight than I'm used to seeing. So this is taking me a bit longer than usual. But hey, it's a good problem to have. You know what I'm saying? It's a good problem to have. Okay, I think I got. Did I say Sarah? I started with Sarah Nonan Little. I started with Sarah. So, okay, cool. All right, cool beans. Yeah. So anyway, So we're gonna get into the main topic tonight before we do hot topics. Mainly. And thank you again, Daniel's crew. New Moon Kicks Booty had to push the button, of course. She likes to match people's super chats in here, which is incredibly kind of her. And it's just something she does, on her own. So Sweet sent me this. So I'm unfamiliar with these particular creators other than Beardo, because I know Beardo through Sweet. But again, I highly suggest y'all check out Beardo's channel. Dude's awesome. Does really good work over there. And this is the first time I've seen him in the chat. I feel like I've known him for a while, but I've just never got a chance to speak to him because he's across the seas, and I'm over here in America. So let me get this thing organized right quick here, and then we'll do hot topics after we get through this.
EG always puts me last, guys.
This is the first time I've put you last ever.
I know.
What's you smoking, girl? You smoking that good stuff tonight?
Oh yeah, always, dude.
All right, so okay, so I guess we're gonna start off with Side-Eyed Guy, right? Where should I start in this, Sweet? Should I start with the first link, or should I start with Beardo? Because I'm gonna watch Beardo's video later, because the drama progresses. Oh, awesome! Yeah, Sweet Goth's very good at networking creators. She's awesome. Sweet's been here for dude. It's got to be at least almost 2 years that you've been coming around. Sweet's an OG. Back from my pierogi scammer payback days. But typically, whenever I'm covering paranormal stuff, it's due to Sweet sending me the stuff. SEG.
Yeah, but she always seems to have her thumb on the pulse. Like even when we're covering like breaking topics, she always kind of has some background information.
Yeah, absolutely. Sweet is very in the know of a lot of things that goes on, and she mainly spends a lot of her time like fighting multi-level marketing people from like preventing them from scamming people or finding people who get into. That's how we initially met, because we won't say names. Well, no, Savannah. Okay. We've had something common with Savannah, so, but she does good work over there, and then she also is very into the paranormal stuff, and she's kind of clued me into a lot of really great creators that come out of that space as well. So let me, I think this should.
EG, did you forget Carla?
I said Carla over on Twitter and then Twitch. Remember, I did not forget her.
Okay.
Don't you be even trying it, Carla. Nobody. We ain't giving no 2 shouts outs. I cannot speak tonight. I just did a whole video right before this, so you'd think that I would have my tongue twisters down by now. But okay, so this is a video from a guy named Side-Eye Guy that was sent to me by Sweet. This is the beginnings of this this story here. So, and then after that, we're going to check out Beardo's video. So, and then anything else that maybe Sweet feels necessary. No man bun today. I can't figure out what it is going on. It's not really a bun. I don't know what exactly it is going on back there, but there's definitely something going on back there. So, love Side-Eye Guy. He's so funny. Yeah, I've heard good things. I haven't watched a lot of him on this channel, but I know I've watched him before on this channel. So let's take a look here. This is a video from his. Make sure you guys always go out and support the original creators. Exposing 2 of the most smug, toxic bullies I've ever encountered. They get owned. That sounds like a pretty fun video, doesn't it? You ready to go, Phallic? Do you need me to share so that you're on top on? Because you need to be.
If you could share it in the Discord, that would be really helpful, because the way I have it set up right now, I'm still on a delay.
Yeah, you see, the way my bank account works is
I don't get paid for this. Are you kidding me?
yeah, you see the way my bank account works. Yeah, let me see here. Yeah, because I figured you wouldn't be able, like, if I start talking about something, and if you're watching it off of YouTube, you're going to be behind. You're going to be very delayed here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, hang on.
But
I'm going to have
if
to.
you share your screen, I can.
Yeah, I'm going to have to bring my other account over here real quick so that I could share it through here. Because for some reason, it doesn't let me share through my capture card. I don't understand what the deal is. It says it's an option, but it just doesn't work. Okay. Hopefully you're not getting 2 echoes.
I am not.
Okay.
EG's muted.
Good. He should be muted. The guy sucks. That's me.
Yeah, fuck EG.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Whoa! Whoa!
I don't mean it. I just say mean things.
That was very aggressive. It seems like you were holding that one in.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah. Beardos says, buckle up, this got wild. Yeah, so this one was like Sweet's usually like, hey, take a look at this one. You might be interested. This one, she was like, no, you watch this. Like, this time she was not messing around. She was like, you are going to want to see this. So I'm excited for this. This should be quite the ride. So buckle up, guys. It's time to dive into some paranormal drama.
Oh, I'm so excited. Hell yeah.
Hey Segways, I am here right now in the UK filming this little video at my dad's house. And yeah, my dad doesn't exactly have the best taste of curtains.
I personally like that curtain.
God damn, they're ugly. Oh, I've got a drama for you today, guys, and this is a video that I never thought I would ever really have to make. Probably naively on my part, I always hoped that nobody would ever stoop as low as the characters we're about to talk about today. So it's a little bit of...
Just a quick check. The sound good? All the sound coming through nicely? No double audio or anything like that? Let me know if you guys hear that.
On my end, it's perfect. I can see chat in real time. I'm watching the video on the thing.
Okay.
How is it for chat?
Yeah, we're because it takes about 5 minutes.
I do not have Tourette's.
That might have been a Tourette's moment. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh,
it was a bit of it was a bit mildly Tourette's-y moment. They look like bed sheets. Okay, I think we should be good. Nobody said anything yet. So okay, Tommy says good. Maya says sounds great. All right, perfect.
A struggle to know where to start with this whole bullshit saga. A year ago now, I made a video about a whole bunch of tossers, and one of those tossers was Rob from the paranormal company Get Haunted. They run ghost hunting investigations at different locations across America. In my video, I showed a pretty nasty side of Rob's past, and how he has been a general piece of shit to a whole bunch of different people.
A lot of that going around.
Posted a picture of
This bitch next. Oh, a new
I haven't
player.
said this out loud.
Hang on, let me just read this real quick so that anybody who's just listening can. She effing puts LLC down, but I cannot find it. They don't have one. And you can see that some of these people have already been blocked. So this is like is why I'm trying to get her maiden name. So this is clearly someone who's looking for personal information on someone. State will find out pronto. Same with one of the bitches on Mandodocs. She opened a dog company with no license. She also doesn't pay her taxes. Dude, sometimes people go way above and beyond on this whole internet thing. Like, to want to hunt, for someone to upset you so badly. I just want to go back to the first screen here.
And I also want to say, like, this is just chronically online behavior.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of become somewhat standard. If you piss somebody off, you've got to really be careful about yourself, you know?
Yeah, that's why you shouldn't use your real name when you're online. Some people just wear masks, some wear sunglasses and other ways to protect themselves. Yeah, I guess I'm a glutton for punishment because if you really wanted to know who I was, I'm sure I'm not hard to find. But you can see there that they start off by putting this person's personal information from People Search. And then this person starts off with this biatch next. And then this person responds, oh, a new player. Sucks. I thought she was so hot, too. So that would spare them from being attacked here. New to me anyway. She was in love with me. She used to be with Get Haunted. So, all right. So they're already like spreading a lot of this person's information. So I think that, okay, so I missed one here. State found out pronto. We just read that one. They said she doesn't pay her taxes.
Hiya, Ing. How you doing?
Hi, Ing. And she says, I love them, love all their movies, my heroes. Oh my God, they are the best. And then it looks like it's her. I'm not going to be sharing, hopefully, any information that would give her away in here, hopefully. It's a fake business.
The first weekend out with my
her fake business, you should say Taryn isn't my side chick, she's my boo-boo kitty. Flower Coven, WTF, boo-boo, the fuck, boo-boo, wait, that's that hot chick. Haha, that's acceptable then. Typo. So this is all somebody in a private chat talking about this person.
She won a 5-point major, which is a big deal, for us.
I mean, she is a pretty girl. Maybe in a Daphne Scooby-Doo kind of way. No way. I block her. I was going to get a good pick. Haha, there's a better Robbie. Come on. Filters, bro.
6 month and 2-day-old puppy. She won.
I'm guessing. What is going on with the backing sound here? Maybe Side-Eye Guy will explain it to us when we come up.
It could be somebody just covering the screenshots they have. Like,
yeah, maybe.
Explaining it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Oh my God, she cut her boobs off. I had to zoom to see the nose ring. Wait, what? She did because they were too big and annoying, according to her. She had back problems, man.
Major. And like I said, that's a big deal. It's a big accomplishment.
She literally had them looped off. She's insane. So, well, she's been flagged. She went down. She went from what size to what size? I don't know. I never took the opportunity. I'd be curious to see. Haha, enough. She is the enemy. And you could see that this is obviously a group of people who were just like, get this person. Now, get this person. She's telling this.
I'm sorry.
I was going to say, Sweet said she's telling the story over it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Daniel's crew, if you want to do phallic after
Rob
hours,
shared a picture of that post in that chat.
Okay, so now there's guns. She also wrote, I will behead her dog in front of her. And then someone almost like dares them to. Message hidden. I can only imagine what's in that one.
Rob shared a picture of that post in that chat.
And now they're threatening with guns. That's great.
Saying that this was my fake dog business and that he was going.
Oh, I have her work address and she's only an hour drive. I'm down the clown. Dude, this is insanity.
My dog in front of me.
Okay, so this is the girl talking. Okay, that makes sense. So that was the girl there.
Yes, Damien, I will send you a list of people to handle.
There are no other ways to interpret Rob's comments other than him being a true human piece of shit. An insecure, toxic, dangerous-sounding guy. He has made some really serious threats towards Kristen. But what makes this even worse is that Kristen is just one of many who have come forward to tell their story of Rob's toxic threats. Stevie has covered all of this in detail in these video series right here, so please go watch all of them. I'm also going to put these in the description of my video. But this video today isn't really about Rob, but instead a couple of his little troll-type minions that he's got to do his dirty work for him. I gotta state, I don't know that for a fact, but it very much seems that way, and you're gonna see what I mean later in this video. He seems to particularly enjoy this fragrance of intimidation. After I made my video, I had an overwhelming number of people coming forward to me in my DMs, telling me what a horrible human being Rob is and how he has mistreated them. So it came to no real surprise to me that Rob would be trying to do exactly the same thing to me that he seems to have done to many, many other people. I don't particularly care if he wants to argue against my points I made in my video and defend himself however he really sees fit. It
doesn't seem like that's how that guy works, though. It doesn't seem like he defends points. It seems like he goes, no, I'm going to find you and I'm going to come to your house and I'm going to like eliminate you. That's what
Especially with the gun pictures, like that's a threat.
that is. It's brandishing a weapon is exactly what that is. I don't think there would be any, if you sent that to someone online, like in a message, you could take that to the police and you could have them served like a PFA if you really wanted to. Or you can, I mean, that's brandishing a weapon. There's no difference in that or holding a gun up next to someone who cuts you off like on the road, you know?
And time again just shows that he really is a nasty bloke, and he seems to have surrounded himself with very, very nasty people. So as you already know from reading the title and seeing the thumbnail of this video, yes, I've been doxxed. And yeah, this seems to be from Rob's camp, and this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. They dox a lot of people. There's quite the number of people who have been doxed by these complete and utter unsavory arseholes. So today we're going to be watching two particular arseholes who are very much Team Rob talk shit about me and a whole bunch of other people on a live stream. This is Angelina on her channel, Bad to the Bone Paranormal, and she brings on this total twat who goes by Frankie Cambaletta or something like that. Who really cares? And straight off the bat here, Frankie wants everyone to know that he's a big, bad, scary man.
You know, I'm the pit bull. That's what they call me.
The pit. They call me the pit bull. Yeah, that name's already been taken. It's a rapper. You know that guy. That guy that's like.
Pitbull is not a rapper.
Or he's a he's not a rapper. No, what is he then? He's just like salsa music.
He's a salsa.
Baby. I'm on fireball.
That's club music.
Oh.
House music. It's not rap.
Well, he's gonna have to come up with a new name because that name's already been taken. Is where I'm getting at here.
And also, pit bulls are very sweet dogs.
No, oh yeah, you have such great experiences with those.
I really do. I've had one bad experience.
That'd be like if I was like, yo, by the way, I'm 50 Cent.
Let me judge everything by one bad experience.
I'm Eminem, except I spell M-N-N, not E-N-E-M-N, like Eminem. They're like, that name's still taken, sir. there is no differentiation. Oh my God, is that a word? That's not a word, is it? That was just a stroke more than anything else. All right, let's keep going. I want to hear what the pitbull's got to say.
And they, oh, can you go after these people? And can you? I'm like, it's not that I don't want to do it, but I keep saying, man, like we tried to do that, and me and Rob are really close. Me and Rob are like buds now. Like, me and Rob talk almost every day.
So Frankie has openly stated that he has a very strong friendship with Rob. This seems to be something that has kind of come about more recently because Frankie seemed to have an issue with Rob at one point and for some reason has done a complete 180. Angelina is exactly the same. She actually went after Rob at the very beginning of, you know, her coming in contact with Rob and then did a 180. Now, it could be because Rob is such an awesome guy that they were like, hey, he couldn't possibly do any of the horrible things that so many people has accused him of. Or maybe there's something else to this. Maybe there's certain benefits to being friendly with Rob. I couldn't possibly imagine what they could be.
So excited I got until he lied about Michael Castro.
He lied about Michael Castro. He exploited Rob.
Right, putting him on there with a pedophile.
Yeah,
I did a video. It didn't matter what my evidence showed.
Is that coming from her mic? Because, dear, if that is your microphone, you might as well just throw that thing out the window. Because it sounds like you're just talking through your webcam. His mic at least sounds good, but he's also got the same mic as me. I don't even think she's got her mic turned on. It sounds like she's like echoing. I know this is like a petty thing to point out, but there's no way that's coming from her microphone unless she's in like a hallway.
It's bad enough that I'm giving my eyes and ears dysentery by watching and listening to these two on a live stream. I'm not going into Angelina's video either, but the evidence Angelina shows are back and forth between Rob and Kristen, where the messages Rob sent Kristen have actually been blacked out. They've been redacted, so we don't have the full context of that back and forth. That's such a dumb thing for anyone who boasts about putting out receipts. And about this whole Michael Castro thing, I've already made my position on this very, very clear. I said it in the video. Any mistakes I made in that, I already put that in writing in a post I made God knows how many months ago.
All right, hang on. I just want to read real quick what it says at the top here. I will also take back what I said about Michael Castro for calling him a convicted murderer. You were never convicted, and I misspoke. I do believe you are a murderer, and you got away with it technicality to make this clear. This is just my opinion, but I will clear things up that you were never convicted. I mean, in my video, I showed you walking out of the courthouse in a clip I found where you smirked after being asked about the murder victim, another class act. So obviously, you were not convicted since you were shown talking away a free man. I'm not saying this because I'm worried you'll take legal action. I'm saying this because I said the wrong thing and I take accountability when I get things wrong, unlike some. So that was the little thing that's a little text box that's up at the top there.
Now, I've really got nothing else more to say about it. My positions haven't changed at all about the bloke. All I would urge you to do, guys, is to go back into that second video I made on the follow-up of all this, where I bring up Michael Castro, and really just go do your own research, and then we'll see what...
So I'm missing a bit of the context from the beginning here. So, sweet, who are these folks? Like, so I know that so this all stemmed from, I guess, a guy named Rob, and then like I'm trying to figure out where the initial beef began, so that I can kind of figure out why everybody's fighting here. Because I feel like I might have joined in at about like I don't know, maybe the 25% mark here. But what was the inciting incident besides the fact that this person is doxing this girl? So is this person just basically have a habit of going against anybody who's criticizing him and then doxing them, or is this more or less about this guy just always been a doxer, always has had really bad toxic behavior, and people call him out, and then in response he attacks them? It's in the video he just referenced. Okay. We'll just stick with this one for now, and then if we need to go back, we will. But I think I got the gist of it. So this guy's doxing people. I was just trying to figure out like where the initial beef like began.
Ever conclusion you draw from the whole thing. For some reason, I have no idea why Angelina absolutely thinks Michael Castro is completely innocent. And
Okay, so right there, he's showing a picture of Michael Castro donating $100. Ghosted Magazine is quarterly and digital mag. I almost kind of want to. So is the video he originally posted there here? Hey, Sego guys, I really like comment. And if you're new here, welcome to the channel. Yeah, because I do feel like I feel like I missed something somewhere. Can you send me that first video? Sweet. These people joining forces didn't all start out as friends. They came together and doing all this. So this was basically it's basically an op. So these people all came together to go after someone in particular, and then they've all been like just all bad actors that are kind of building like a group of people to go after people, including doxing and threatening and all that other stuff. Is this the hot topics part? No, we're gonna do hot topics after this. We're starting with main topic tonight.
I have no idea why she would support the guy. Yep, none whatsoever.
But the thing for me is like,
thank you,
he
sweetie.
needs to remove that picture of that guy next to Rob.
No, he does. And I
Rob has a
like,
daughter.
it's
Rob's
worth
like,
that.
like, it's fucked up, man. It's like YouTube needs to put their foot down on some shit, man. Because like you say the wrong thing on YouTube and you get restricted, but they'll allow lies to just be broadcasted. Like what? Find a common denominator there.
So
Well, that's because if someone lies about you, YouTube can't really do anything about it. That's a court action that you would have to take. Like any hate group. Yeah. Yeah, any hate group. Hang on, I'll pull this up so that I can see when she sends me that other link. But yeah, that's why YouTube can't. I mean, you could claim misinformation, but at the end of the day, that's a law. That's something you take to court for slander. You can't just like be like, that guy's lying, and then YouTube's like, oh, we didn't know, we'll take it down. Like, that's not how that works, unfortunately. I'd be nice. I think that would be nice, because then you know that everything you see is the truth. But like, what is the truth? You know, like, how can you even prove that?
it seems like the big issue these Rob cheerleaders have with me is that I have a video where the thumbnail of Rob, he's alongside a known sex predator, a PDF file. At no point in my video did I ever accuse or even so much as slightly
Yeah, so I think I need to see the original video. I think that's why I feel like I'm a bit lost. So maybe I could just find it here. So it should be in here somewheres. So, oh my gosh, double standards are unreal. The OC grifter is still at it. So that was 7 days ago. So this is the updated one. So which one? Bullying and harassment. Oh, no, it's not it. So, oh my gosh, his double standards are unreal. Is that it? I missed where he was sharing the video. But I want to start from the beginning so I know where it's at. I heard Easy's lying about everything. Listen, all right, I gotta get views in here somehow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Eship said if he took all the lives off of YouTube, EG wouldn't have anything to talk about. Yes.
I don't know if you know, but it's my theme song that Radira called Truth Teller. Just saying, okay? You don't get called Truth Teller from being a liar. All right. All right, I'm gonna go back in this video and see if I could just find it real quick, so that way I could help Sweet out a little bit. Unveiling my no. That's not the toxicity somehow gets worse. Okay, that was 11 months ago. This is the one I'm looking for. So the toxicity somehow gets worse. So let's go to that one first, and we'll go from there. 11 months. We're going way back. We're going back. I just want to see the inciting incident that started this whole thing. There it is, right here. I got it. I'm just going to jump ahead here.
To the two toxic idiots that I made the last video about.
Oh my God, there's another one before
because
this.
They just couldn't help themselves. They had to go off in the comments. A lot of these comments have been deleted now, so that's why I'm making this video. But in particular, some of the crap that Joe has come out with is just absolute.
Okay, maybe I'll get some answers in this text here. I don't know you. I was accused of something 30 years ago. A guilty man doesn't continue to fight to prove his innocence. Okay, so this must have to be doing with the claim that he was a murderer. But if he was proven innocent, you got to kind of let that one go. If he was proven innocent in the court of the law, and spent his money to fight something he's guilty of. All I ever wanted to do was tell my story so others would have the strength to come forward. So then you get bashed in every direction because of something you were accused of 30 years ago when you know you're innocent. I had a son late in life, and that's why I'm 58 and he's only 13. Damn, how young is the girl? Should he have to be persecuted for something I was accused of? He's a straight A student who was skipped ahead one grade. I've given him love and understanding so he could grow up in a world with people like you and be able to tolerate it. As far as meeting face to face, that wouldn't be good for you. Okay, that's a threat, obvious. It would be a physical reaction that would last all of 7. This isn't really proving his case that he's not a murderer. If I saw you in real life, it wouldn't be good for you, but I swear I'm innocent of murdering him.
Oh, it's on site, brother.
Yeah, it's on site. Like if someone was telling me that I'm like a violent maniac, I don't think that you threatening to, kill him in person is not the right way to go. It would be a physical reaction that would last all of 7 seconds. That sounds sexual, actually. I made it through a 5-year prison sentence without having ever checked into PC because I stood in their faces and fought anyone that talks shit. And I will continue to fight those that talk shit. Unfortunately, you behind the keyboards these days, before keyboards, everything was done face to face. I'm hoping to be cleared in the next 6 months, completely exonerated when this happens. I don't want an apology from any of you. I will simply say no thank you. Okay, so I'm guessing in the first video we talked about this guy's criminal record or something.
Absolutely mental. So anyway, let's start off with Rob. For those of you who read my community post that I put up the other day, you'll probably know what's coming. Rob has deleted this comment since. Anyway, let's just get this over with.
As usual, nobody reached out for the full story or the truth. Victor retracted his original video after being proven wrong.
Not sure what Rob means by this. The video's right here on Destination Spooky's channel.
The screenshots are modified. You know how to find me if you really wanted the truth. Investigative...
So did this all started from a debunking claim. A debunking claim of, I guess, an investigation. Okay, we're getting places now. Let's go.
Journalism at its finest.
So, this is my response to Rob. All said and done, Rob, multiple times you were threatened to kill Kristen's pet dog amongst other threats.
Oh my God.
There isn't another side to the story here, or if there is, your toxicity has overshadowed it. I'm not a journalist. I'm a guy who makes YouTube videos. I'm not obligated to get your side to anything. I don't like talking to people like you. I've only uploaded this video 3 hours ago and I've already had DMs from others telling me their side about how you have made their lives miserable. And this is true. I have already had people DMing me telling me about all their horrible stories about Rob. They do want to remain anonymous, so I'm sure that'll be Rob's way of going, oh, blah, blah, blah. It's all a load of rubbish. But seriously, guys, it will not take you long to go into the comments off my video and see the people right up there firsthand about...
Okay, Rob told me he had naked pics of me and was going to share them with anyone he used. He used me to fight this huge made-up conspiracy he has against the people mentioned that were threatened in this video. And he continues to keep going along with his cronies, which I will gladly tell you if you ever want to talk. Everyone else is always crazy, and he's the innocent one. You know what? That speaks volumes to me. You know how there's always those people that no matter where they go, drama always follows, but then they always seem to be the one that's being like railroaded. What's the common denominator there, phallic?
Don't ask me. I don't know. I'm usually the one getting railroaded most of the time.
Oh, that's why you don't see it. Yeah. There's always a common denominator, and it's the person that is having the drama go around with him. But
it's never me. I promise.
Could never be you. It's everybody else that's the problem.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
I actually can't have an opinion on that, but I do see what you're saying about the common denominator, and maybe it's time for some self-reflection and looking inward.
Yeah, you know what? If it's like that one person who every week has a different drama with someone else, but those people that they have drama with don't tend to ever have drama with anybody else. You can always kind of be like, okay, I think I see what's going on here. So I think that's what's going on with this guy.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what this paranormal brew is saying here, is that this guy goes around and just gets in arguments, but he always claims that he's innocent and it's everybody else that's the problem.
Raji's done nothing wrong ever in her life. I swear.
No way. Of course not. I have that as well. Those chats are not modified. I have them all. They were mine. I shared them for specific reasons. I have phone calls, voice messages, all of it. Him and his besties made my life hell with their bullying, lying, and creative havoc. So it seems like, see, these are my favorite type of dramas, because like the stuff that goes under the radar from like the mainstream people who cover this stuff, like these are always where like the craziest stuff happens, is like in these like smaller channel type dramas. Like not that Side Eye Guy's a small channel, but like you know you could tell this all started from like a couple channels that were, that aren't exactly mainstream channels or anything like that. And this is where like,
right. But if it gets big enough, like it's gonna affect you.
Yeah.
Even if you don't want it to, or you try to avoid it, if like enough people come around.
Yeah. And then you know what too is like some of these people are very down on their luck. And I remember when I got to like 1,000 subscribers, I was like, I'm doing it. I'm really doing it. I'm doing the YouTube thing. And if anybody had come along and tried to like slow that for me, I would have, I probably would have done some pretty dumb things. So I think that a lot of these people are like, you don't understand. I need this. I will do whatever it takes to defend what I've earned for myself so far. This is why it needed you outside of their space. Yeah, so if I think that one side is wrong, I'm always gonna point it out. But that's why I needed to find out what the inciting riot was, because then I can see, what is what and who might started this whole thing, and then it kind of helps a little bit with where I go. Because Sweet sent me stuff before where she's on one side, and I kind of see a different side. But I always am fair. I always tend to try to look at it fairly. But so far, it seems like what's happening is that this guy got called out for the way that he was doing his content and got debunked. And then he did not like that someone was critiquing his content. And then they are escalating it to the point where we've gotten to doxing now. Everybody following? Good. Great. Let's keep going.
How Rob has done them over. Rob has affected a lot of people in the paranormal. So Rob, you can defend yourself all you want, but it comes to a point when so many people are speaking out against what a toxic person you are. You've got one or two options. Either keep your fucking mouth shut or apologize and make it right. Full disclosure here, guys, this is a little add-on from the original video I made because I was just made aware of some new posts that Rob has made about me. So because this is a little add-on, I honestly can't be bothered going too far into this, because there's only so much of this swamp shit I can endure. But anyway, let's just get on with it.
There are new people talking about something from 2 years ago. I did hear a piece of a video. I don't watch any of them, but I did hear a piece of a video that somebody was mentioned several times, and for me, I was like, I remember you always mentioning this name as a positive thing, not a negative thing. So I feel like I'm missing something, or I feel like I'm in an alternate.
She needs to turn her mic down a little bit.
I don't know.
I think it's at the point for them where they've. This all started with lies, right? It all started with lies, and now they've dug themselves into a spot that they have to perpetuate the lies. So it's almost comical. It's a little. It's like, all right, like what next? What are you going to say next? But for people to make grand assumptions.
Get Haunted Live. There's an eerie. I wonder if maybe he's like, well, if I can't haunt you because I ain't dead yet, I'm gonna haunt you when I'm alive. Like Get Haunted. I don't know whose show this is.
Well, there are ways to do that without like podcasting.
Oh, I think that's what exactly they're doing. You like, oh, you react to this, you're gonna get haunted, son.
I bet you they have like a room with rituals and all of it.
Oh no, dude! At least send me a picture of the EG doll though when you guys get it done. Put a little American bandana on them and everything. It'd be perfect. Before you start poking it all with needles, that's all I'm saying.
Before I cover him in sacred oils and burn him alive.
Yes, that's all I ask. I just want to see what the doll looks like first.
Like that. And statements, it is mind-blowing to me, right? Especially when those at the center of it, the sheriff, the whistleblower, and the reverend, those at the center of it know. They know. And they're handing this information off to other people that have platforms and making them look rather stupid in the process.
But I guess, are you ever curious? Like, are you guys on the side? I'm curious. I don't.
Do you even know what the fuck I'm talking about?
You can make jokes, and I'm okay with that. But like, have you ever been? Have any of you guys been taken advantage of by? I'm just gonna go with by me or by like. Are we?
Please take note of this guy. He'll come back into play a little bit
Michael
later in the video. Skip to the end.
I do hate posting drama, but you all are seeing it and some of you have reached out. To answer a small piece of the 5 minutes of bullshit. Part of me hates watching people lose credibility via manipulation.
First of all, Rob, you have no cred for me to lose any credibility over you.
I guess that's how life goes when you don't want the actual truth. Sorry haters, I don't even accept messages from the people you claim I am working against you with.
Not even sure what he means by that.
Grow the fuck up.
So the below screenshot here is from Victor of Destination Spooky. He's apologising for some of the things he made in his video. I've spoke to Victor about this privately and he's assured me that Rob has taken much of this out of context. But Victor is going to make his own video explaining all of this, so everyone please go check out and subscribe to Destination Spooky for when that video comes out and show him some support. Because I have no doubt that Rob...
See, that's that good, dude. That's the one thing I love about the paranormal community is they tend to always look out for each other. I do think that that is definitely something that they do. Unless you're like blatantly like doing lies in your content or something. But if you're making a genuine effort and you're a good faith person, genuinely the paranormal community will give you shouts outs and stuff like that, which I always thought was really cool that they do that.
Rob is taking a lot of this out of context. One of the good things about this little add-on is I am going to add some extra context into the kind of person Rob is. And the funny thing is, Rob, what I'm about to say, you got no one to blame but yourself. Because if you hadn't written all of these stupid posts, this would have all gone under my radar. So well done. So blah, blah, blah.
Alright, several people have reached out about the new video released by the Side-Eye Guy in which he was fed a one-sided and manipulated story, of which many of you are aware of. This person is supposed to be a debunker and someone that is allegedly fact-based in his mission. His response to the comments was something along the lines of, I don't need the truth, I'm paraphrasing here.
No, Rob, you're not paraphrasing, you're outright lying.
Why is this important? The first part of my video includes an older video credited by a guy you see below.
Blah, 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 this is what I was talking about earlier.
The recent bout of stupidity all stems from a leaked private chat between 3 people in which some ridiculous things were said between 3 friends during a tumultuous time. 2 fucking years ago.
What is it about these arseholes that think time means that it's okay to say and do these things?
It's true. I mean, if just because it happened a while ago, doesn't mean that it affects the people that it was said about any less, you know?
Tell you right now, dickhead, all the people that have come forward about the bullshit you have said about them and done...
Okay, I wasn't sure if he was going to read this or not. And don't forget, Get Haunted Network is the one who distributed the NESPR podcast with Joe in it. Stevie, Christy, and Vic are amazing people who keep taking punches from these idiots for exposing the truth and refusing to back down. Thank you for adding more volume to their stories. I will say I have also been on the receiving end of Joe's bad attitudes and threats to dox me for talking about what he actually did in comments on social media. I'll take it, though, especially if it helps protect one innocent child or adult from being manipulated or hurt by him. Great. I mean, when you got a lot of people all kind of saying the same thing, though, you know, it's kind of hard to, and you only got one guy kind of trying to argue against it. It's kind of hard to believe him.
To them don't seem to care that it happened years ago. This person did agree that I could show the message, but I have to keep their name private. One of many DMs I have had about Rob and his bullshit toxicity. But since we're talking about context here, let me reveal something about this private chat that Rob thinks is just a good old time between friends. In the chat here, we can see one of the people's name is Michael. This is Michael Castro, and this is who Michael Castro is.
Michael Castro, did you kill John Kingsbury? You guys have any comments at all? His reaction to my question was pretty surprising. A smirk. What do you think of the smirk when I asked Michael Castro if he killed John Kingsbury?
I'm really shocked at that, but that just bothers me really bad. How could someone even, if you didn't do it, how could you smirk at the death of another person?
That's crazy.
In 4.5 years.
Okay, so this person's already been accused of murder at some point. Whether, you know, I'm assuming he must have got off if he's online right now, but, and now he's showing pictures of guns, which it's all starting to kind of add up. You know what I'm saying? We're into some really dicey territory.
since John Kingsbury was killed in his son Glenn's home in Mullica Township.
So Rob thinks it's totally fine to message in private about beheading a young woman's dog to a actual murderer. I'll put a link to the article in my description so you can read it in full. This is where context is actually important.
Yes,
Rob, you can excuse
sure.
away your toxic behavior all you want, but facts don't give a fuck about your excuses.
Those things have been taken out of context, out of order, and presented to two people who have been gunning for me since 2023.
Oh, poor Rob.
They already had their hate groups before receiving this info. They already did the things they did before receiving this info. Don't let their victim stories fool you. They found opportunity with this new edition and they decided to attempt weaponize it. They gave us some more former associates along the way.
Honest to God, guys, I can't be bothered reading any more of this. It's here on the screen so you can read it for yourself. I'll just read the very end bit here because it's Rob like a typical bully playing victim after all the attacks he's made on other people.
So for 2 years now, we have been harassed, attacked, blackmail attempts, and more. All for, I will reveal that soon enough. But in the meantime, those that are seeking clicks and views and likes will continue to run with false narratives, taking attention from actual victims out there and more.
I don't even know what to say about this here, guys. The guy's desperate, the guy's pathetic, the guy's toxic. I really don't want to waste any more breath on him. So back to the original.
I mean, we've already seen that this guy is like going after people in real life, like finding their information, where they live, their real names. That is not the actions of an innocent man. I mean, those are the actions of someone who's completely unhinged. Okay, I think I kind of got the gist now. So I think we can go back to the original video. Now that I'm all caught up on what the hell's going on.
Yes, Darvo.
This is what we call Darvo. What's Darvo? Tell me.
I believe it's deny, accuse, reverse. I don't know what the V and O are, but I do. I'm familiar with
victimize and obsess.
Yeah,
it fits.
Something like that. Deny, attack, reverse. Reverse victim and offender. So, when in like a toxic relationship, if you start to accuse the victim and then make them the perpetrator of what you're doing to them, that's the reverse victim and offender.
Oh my God, it sounds like my last relationship.
Yeah, deny, attack, reverse victim and offender is a manipulative tactic used by abusers to deflect responsibility by denying wrongdoing, attacking the victim's credibility, and portraying themselves as the actual victim, often gaslighting the person they harmed and making them question their own reality.
So another word for like gaslighting. Yeah, I guess I should use gaslighting in the definition.
Except it's like a constant tactic in relationships.
I see a lot of this online. Do see a lot of this online, like almost a concerning amount. It's a form of gaslighting. It stands for, yeah, okay. Thank you, sweet.
Follow up of all this.
Okay, so now we're back to the current video and the saga, and then we're gonna watch Beardos next.
Bring up Michael Castro and really just go do your own research, and then we'll see whatever conclusion you draw from the whole thing.
We just did.
For some reason,
Let's go.
I have no idea why Angelina absolutely thinks Michael Castro is completely innocent, and I have no idea why she would support the guy. Yep, none whatsoever.
But the thing for me is, like, he needs to remove that picture of that guy next to Rob.
No, he does. And I
Rob has a
like,
daughter.
it's worth that.
Like, it's fucked up, man. It's like YouTube needs to put their foot down on some shit, man. Because like you say the wrong thing on YouTube and you get restricted, but they'll allow lies to just be broadcasted. Like what?
Okay, did I go? Wait, no, I'm not that. I can't be that. I know we've seen this though. Okay, I think we're right here.
Accuse or even so much as slightly insinuate that Rob was a PDF file. But yeah, I agree, it's not very nice to be alongside a sex predator. At the end of the day, that video, Rob is a big part of the video, as is Joe, as was, what's his name, Tony Sfera. They're all on the thumbnail together. That's why they're on the thumbnail together, because the video is about those three people. But I'm going to be coming back to this whole thumbnail issue a little bit later in my ranty video right here.
And Side Guy should take that shit down. But you know what? All he probably cared about was the tits and ass that were inboxing him. Can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? Oh, that's all he cared about. Tits and ass, tits and ass.
Isn't it amazing how Angelina always makes out that she sticks up for women, that she champions and supports women? You know, like the strong feminist she claims to be? That is, of course, unless the women happen to be attractive. Then, of course, Angelina can't imagine why anyone would ever side with these women other than for their tits or asses. Couldn't possibly be that these women are in the right, that they actually have made much better arguments than you. No, of course, it couldn't be any of that. It must just be their tits and asses. Seriously, it's...
Listen, a lot of men have done some really dumb things for some boobs and butts. You know what I'm saying? We've done a lot of dumb things. I digress.
Such a dumb way to out yourself for being just a sexist person, Angelina.
So I think that when you have something like the Conjuring House where it's a big to-do, is it Jason just trying to be relevant again, right? And you have to ask that question from a media standpoint because people get what this thing is called. It's called camera hungry. Right? When you're a showrunner like myself, or you're a producer like what I do,
nobody knows who you are, my guy. Nobody
I was
knows.
gonna say, what show is he on?
Cares. This video here today isn't about what Angelina or Frankie or anyone else has really said about Jason Hawes. As revolting as what Angelina said about Jason and his family, I'm not here today to really discuss it because honestly, I don't want to bring any more attention to these horrible things, these completely unnecessary things that have no business being brought up on YouTube at all. It's got nothing to do with the paranormal. It's got nothing to do with the Conjuring House. It's got nothing to do with anything other than just outright trying to hurt someone, to like try and hurt their children in order to get to them. It's one of the lowest, most pathetic, dirtiest moves I think I've ever seen on YouTube. Beardo covered the whole thing in one of his videos about what Angelina said here. If you
There's Beardo right there, guys. In case you want to know what that handsome man looks like.
Want to kind of know more about it, go there. I don't want to talk too much more about it. But what I do want to point out is that Angelina made a post saying the reason why she took the post about, you know, the low blow post about Jason down is because her fans called her out for it. It looks like she's been hemorrhaging subscribers ever since. That she is trying to make out is because YouTube are culling subscribers. No, Angelina. The reason why you're hemorrhaging subscribers, you know, it's not a coincidence that you're hemorrhaging subscribers now after your real nasty toxicity has been in full view and been outed by Jason, by Beardo, and now by me. That's why you're losing subscribers, not because YouTube are altering accounts and things like that. It's because you're a piece of shit and people see it and they don't like it. They don't want to watch a piece of shit, because why would they?
Unless it's an impressive piece of shit. Like you ever poop in a toilet and you go, wow, I gotta take a picture of this bad boy. I know you have, Phallic.
Excuse me. I use poop scissors, all right?
Yeah. Is that a real thing?
Yes, it is.
Wait, they got poop scissors?
I don't. No, it's not a real thing for me.
I'm like, oh.
But it's a real, like a poop knife. You never heard of a poop knife?
A poop knife? Is that like the 3 seashells?
No, it's for morbidly obese people because their poops are very large. So they don't go down to the drain easily. So they use a knife to
oh my God. I didn't even... This conversation went way farther than I expected it to.
I'm sorry.
But I'm learning a lot, though. I'm learning a lot.
Ghost and Poops.
Yeah.
Ghost and Poops. That's the new podcast theme.
Yeah. Post and Poops Paranormal, baby. Was it silent fart? Or is it a fart?
I highly doubt somebody with a poop knife has silent farts.
It's a fart. It's a fart.
Way.
It's a fart ghost. I can smell it.
I'm sorry, Daniel's crew.
Gross. That's hard. Well, as long as you guys know now that there's some people out there who have to cut up their turds because they're so impressive the drain can't even handle it.
There's a tutorial on YouTube. I'm going to add it to Hot Topics.
Oh my God, guys, stick around. We got some hot topics later. We're going to take a look at how poop knives work. Ew, what if they use... Never mind. We're going to keep going.
things to watch on YouTube, why would anyone waste any more time watching you? It's horrible what you're doing. But anyway, that's the real reason why Angelina took the post down, because she didn't get the support from her own subscribers, her own people. That's why she took it down. Not because she's a good person, not because she regrets it, because in another post, she's actually defending why she put why she said that stuff about Jason and his child in the first place. God damn, this person's horrible. Like, fuck.
I don't really like being in front of the camera. I like being behind the camera. I'm a cinematographer by trade, but I carry that well when I'm on camera. I'm funny.
Anyone who has to say outright that they are funny ain't fucking funny. Just like...
I mean, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. That's why I always tell you guys how funny I am.
Like anyone who feels the need to call themselves the Pitbull. You ain't tough, man. It's just cringe as fuck. God damn. I'm the Pitbull. Like, what are you doing, man? Like, someone do me a favor, right? Anyone who knows Frankie, like, you know, anyone who knows the guy, has anyone ever called him the Pitbull other than Frankie in his own bloody mind? In his own mind, yeah, he's a Pitbull. Can anyone say that? Anyone who knows him go, oh yeah, on the street, we all call him Frankie the Pitbull. Fuck off, man. Like, how fucking cringe is that? You can't keep calling yourself a Pitbull.
What if he's like, what if like you run across him, he just starts barking at you, he's like, ah, rah, rah, rah. You're like, oh shit, there's the Pitbull. Is he the guy who bit you, Fallon?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Do we need to get
and I don't think the pit was mean. I think she just got a little scared because she had just had surgery, remember?
Maybe that's what, maybe he's a sweet pit bull. Like he's more like, throw the ball and I'll go get it. As opposed to like, I'm going to bite you or attack.
Yeah.
You could have gone your whole life without knowing that information, New Moon, but now you know. Boom, 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 boom. The more you know.
Yeah, meanwhile, side-eye guy can't keep his wife in the same room with him, right? He has to
I
get
think they're
divorced.
divorced. I think one night he was doing the live and so
you weren't thinking, buddy. We got your name now, bud.
I don't know why I just said that. We got your name. That might be a Christmas present.
It will be a beautiful Christmas present.
Okay, so they just flat out dox someone right there, I'm guessing, which is why they blurred it out. That's enough to get your channel taken down right there.
Yeah, and also I just want to point out, like she said that we got your name and it might be an early Christmas present. And then with the sign that says, my sense of humor may hurt your feelings. I don't think it's feelings. I think you're threatening like somebody's peace in their home.
Yeah, I think that your psychotic behavior is what's going to hurt people's feelings. But that's insane. Like, I don't think I've ever... Like, I've been in some severe disagreements with people online, but I don't think I've ever gotten near to a part where I'm like, I want to hurt them in their house or anything like that. Or even, like, hurt their job or wherever else they might do. This is, like, a next level of... Yeah, that's, like, an unwritten rule, is keep people's personal life out of it. Like, you can have online drama.
Online.
Yeah, have all the beef you want online. That's fine. That's actually just good for business. That's just good business right there. But the minute you take it personal and you start going after that person's home or their family or their kids, that is where you become an evil villain. And anybody who's behind you, pushing you in your audience to do it, those are just as bad, those people. Or they're trying to get you banned. So just be aware of that too. If there's people in your chat, because you can see, look at her eyeballing the hell out of that chat. If those people are like celebrating this, they're probably actively trying to get you banned, is what I'm guessing. I've seen it happen. Like, that's what happens like all the time to kick streamers, right? Like the chat gaslights them into doing something stupid so that they'll lose their accounts. Sweet says, someone's married or divorced life has nothing to do with paranormal or debunking. Yeah, and aren't these both paranormal channels? Kalandra, welcome to the channel. Frankie doxed SEG on Facebook too after calling him a coward. Yeah, see, like, and it doesn't matter if he does it on another platform. I think that still violates YouTube TOS, because they take Russell Brand down because of something that happened outside of the platform. So, unless these people are just not even monetized, and that's why they just do not care, right? But people who make money off of this and do this for a living, like they make sure they follow these rules because that is fastest way, one, to get departnered. Two, it's also like terrible, just juju and bad karma that will come back to circle back and get you. Because the minute, what is Nick? I know you hate him, but what does Nick Diorio say? Don't touch the poo. Yeah, don't touch the poo. It's a rule. I know we're back on poo again, but he's right. It's the
I don't like to say that Nicholas Diorio is right about anything.
I know, but I
have a personal vendetta against him.
I know you don't like him.
One day I'm going to make him an entire hot topic and just trash him the entire time.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's fine. We can definitely do that. But he he knows where the line is. Like he's very good at pissing people off and walking right up to the line, but you don't cross it. It's like walking up and seeing. The reason he calls it "don't touch the poo" is it's like you walk up on a poo, and you can look at it and you can be like, "Oh, that's a really nasty." Sorry, Daniel's crew. I know you're cooking, but but I think it's a good example. But you don't touch it, right? And that's what doxing someone is, or going after their personal life is. It's touching the poo, and we don't do that.
Honestly, I would describe it as different than poo because that's somebody's like whole in real life person,
Yeah, but
that's
it
their
ends
job,
up
that's their family. It's not shit.
The metaphor is that if you touch it, you're gonna have like shit all over your hands.
I'll just disagree with anything Oreo says anytime.
Okay, he could be an obscene jerk, but you know what? Sometimes even a broken clock is right twice a day. All right.
And wrong in every other instance,
yes.
and still broken. And
okay,
still,
I know. Okay, that's why I wasn't even gonna say it. I should have just said "don't touch the poo," but he was the one who said it. I didn't want to steal his phrase without giving Elise credit. I didn't notice the poo until I slipped. Yeah, then you got poo on your shoe, and nobody wins in that either. When you take it in, you drag it through the house. It's on your carpets. Ugh. Yeah, nobody wins. Nobody wins. All right, enough poo talk.
So putting aside these cheap, pathetic attacks about my divorce, which would never be brought up with anyone with like a slightest ounce of class, this is where Angelina and Frankie do in fact say my real name. And of course they laugh about it because
she took her own channel down.
They're just hot.
So she took down her own main channel? So she must have had something on there she didn't want people finding. So is this just like a podcast channel she has now?
Horrible, aren't they? Before I properly respond to this
She
whole
looks like
thing
she's in her
right now,
60s
there is just
too.
one thing I need to bring up to add a little extra context of this whole live stream in general, but that Frankie and Angelina are on the Bad to the Bone Paranormal channel. Angelina almost immediately after finishing this live stream made it members only, so very, very few people could see it. And now the
who did that? We know who did that. Some of y'all may remember someone who would quickly make their live streams members only afterwards, so that if you wanted to see it, you had to pay for it, so that they could get some money out of you talking about their drama. Interesting.
Live stream has been removed from her channel. It's no longer on there. So I think it's probably likely that on some level, Angelina realized, I don't think Frankie realized this because I actually think he's even worse than Angelina, but Angelina on some level realized that she went too far here, that this fucked up. And we can see where Angelina might have had some doubts about this. Frankie has doubled down completely on this Facebook post right here. This many may consider to be harassment. I know he doesn't say my name, but it doesn't really take the biggest leap in the world to know that he's more than likely talking about me. I think Frankie got drama and justice confused with criminal, but again, we're going to get into that all a little bit.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's no justice in doxing someone. That's not justice. That's just you being a child and immature, and you're just asking for escalation.
And
Later, soon enough.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
It's not up to you to determine justice. Just as a point, I really don't like that a lot of people conflate internet drama to justice.
Yeah.
Because it's not the same thing.
Not even close. It's you're comparing tabloids to the New York Times. Your life is the New York Times. You need everything to be real and factual. But tabloids, it's like, an alien impregnated Jennifer Aniston. I got to read about that, even though it's not real. It's just for a good entertainment read. But this is, you don't. The New York Times would never post that because that's just flat out. It'll destroy their credibility, which is exactly what these people are doing.
Yeah, and you can't take justice into your own hands. You need to turn it over to authorities if you figure you have a case.
Yeah, unless you want to go to jail for the rest of your life. I mean, the worst, the lightest slap on the hand would be you lose your channel. But the biggest slap on the hand is you escalate it. You go to someone's personal area and then you kill them. And then you just, all you're doing is making it so that you just gave up your life for that person that you feel that you're already above of,
Right. This is not the right course of action.
Never, ever, ever. And people usually don't regret it until after they've already done the dumb thing. And then they spend the rest of their lives wondering what the hell they were thinking.
And they won't regret it unless they suffer consequences,
Unfortunately, unfortunately, that's the case.
In this video.
And that to me is what makes Side Eye Guy a piece of shit. You can right at the camera.
There's nothing.
There'll probably be a video about us tomorrow.
Can't wait.
Me either.
They're just such lovely, charming, delightful people, aren't they?
But I can talk about those guys for miles because, here are people that have nothing else to do with their life, so they think that they picking on people that are bringing joy to people's lives. When you see the followers that Twin has, when you see the followers that Colin has, when you see the followers that Sam and Colby have, people get joy out of that. And you don't know who's in that mix. You don't know if it's the kid that, if you listen to Sam and Colby's story about how they were fucking geeks in high school and everybody picked on them and they were bullied, to see what they became, there's a kid out there that's struggling.
Something tells me this guy's looking to get some love from Sam and Colby. Hey, Sam and Colby, please come have me on. Please, for love of God. But it's not the point. The point is that Sam and Colby have built an entire career off of making things up and trying to portray it as real.
And you know what? When I watch their content, and we can determine as a viewer if it's real or fake, whatever. But what I see out of them is it's kind of harmless fun. I used to play in the paranormal and the occult when I was like a teenager, high school age, and it was fun. And so that's what when I see their content, that's what I see is they're just young creators dabbling in the paranormal for entertainment purposes. And I can see how their audience would respond positively to that because it's kind of harmless, really.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, but come with a disclaimer that says this video is made for entertainment purposes because the real danger is here,
as John Wolfe has said.
Yeah, and as these guys continuously drill into kids' heads that there's this life after death and that they can come through and talk on the other side, you don't know what you're teaching this kid to believe. They may not,
right, and that's also tied to religion as well.
Yeah, I mean, you may be teaching these kids that, hey, it's okay if I'm reckless with my own life because I'll just come back in the afterlife and talk to Sam and Colby. I mean, kids are very impressionable.
I can see where you're coming from on that. I don't know.
I know it's a bit of a reach, but have you ever seen that show or not? It's a YouTube channel, Adventures with Purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Where the guy goes around and he'll find cars that have, bodies in it and or missing cars or missing people. One of the videos was one of the guys was such a huge fan of the show that he drove himself into a lake so that his mom would call Adventures with Purpose to come and find him. And they did.
Yeah. I mean, that's happened on Mose's stream too, where she's had to mention a couple of times, hey, don't any of you get into encounters with law enforcement just to end up on a body cam.
Yeah. Or for me to cover you or for some, right. Because that is sometimes sick people think that way. And that's, and Sam and Colby are massive internet stars. And I could totally see an overly obsessed fangirl who's already kind of mentally disturbed thinking that she's going to be able to have Sam and Colby come investigate where she is because.
And it is, I will say you're right with the female demographic. Young female fans are some of the biggest drivers of merchandise sales and viewership and devotion. So more so than young male viewership. So there is something to that stat there.
Yeah, and look at Daniel's crew has a good point. Like the kid who fell in love with the AI and thought that he was going to meet her if he took his life, right? Now, if you spin that right and you look at someone who legitimately does paranormal investigation and doesn't just do it from an entertainment purposes, they're going to go out every single time, and in 9 times out of 10, when they investigate an area, they're going to say, "Unfortunately, we could not find anything here that suggests that we, believe this place is haunted." But when they do find something that's interesting and that can't be explained, it adds way more credibility, one, to the field, and two, to what they're investigating, and three, it's a much more realistic approach to being like, yeah, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to find anything that you could probably label paranormal.
And honestly, I do want to believe in the paranormal. And I think that instead of going to these haunted sites, quote unquote, you should just speak to your personal experience and like what made you believe in ghosts in the first place. I don't necessarily believe in ghosts, but I do believe in the paranormal. I have a number of experiences, and again, we can save this for after hours with Phallic, but I have a number of instances in my life that are pretty concrete that make me believe in the paranormal. Mm-hmm. How I would go about scientifically proving that is an entirely different story,
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, and I think that people like these guys don't want the people debunking their content because, one, it hurts their bottom line. Two, it's 10 times easier to set up fake encounters with ghosts and get a good clickable viral moment than it is if someone makes a video showing that they lied and they faked this whole thing. Because one, they're not going to be able to do it again, right? You're taking away their ability to make money, and so they take that incredibly personal. But two, now they might actually have to start doing real investigations so they could actually find something. But even if they do, most people are going to be like, oh, well, they probably faked it because we know that they faked so much before. Well, like what Beardo and stuff and guys like that are looking for is not like, it's not moving a mountain. It's just to do a legit investigation where you're not treating your audience like stupid idiots. And if you are going to go that route and you are going to, make a mockery of something that someone else takes very seriously, like real investigating, then at least come with a disclaimer that says this is for entertainment purposes, so that you're not trying to, one, embarrass the rest of these guys that take this shit seriously, and two, you're not going to, lead to people giving you money because you're just pretty much a liar and a fraud. And that's what these people are, is liars and fraud. And Sam and Colby it's not much, right? No, just, Mr. Beast got exposed for faking some parts of his videos and people took it like the end of the world. That's why people hate AI, right? They hate AI because it's so much fake stuff that people are trying to package. Like if they were like, by the way, it's the AI video, I just thought it was interesting, I don't think you'd get nearly the amount of hateful comments as you do for the guy that makes an AI video and then tries to convince everybody that it's real and that it really happened. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. My son is currently banging on the walls.
Yeah, no worries.
Sorry, hold on.
But yeah, Sweet says they're exploiting grief when they fake. Yeah, and that's another thing too, right? How many times when they did the Conjuring house, right? That was my grandma. They got exploited by
Yes. This is a good point.
They got exploited by the two people who worked there, and they didn't like that too much, did they? So it's like, what's the difference between what they're doing and what happened to them? I almost don't feel bad that Satori ended up pulling the wool over their eyes, because that's what they've been doing to everybody else for the longest time. So
and Satori was a part of the institution that was the Conjuring house.
Yeah.
They were elaborate with it.
Yeah, they had a good grip. I mean, but what's the difference between what they were doing and what Sam and Colby were doing? And I guess Satori figured that they would just kind of hop on and get, dive into some of the audience that Sam and Colby had and make some of that sweet, sweet cash.
The difference is that Satori was part of like a business. Like they were helping facilitate all of this. And Sam and Colby, they sort of pose their content as we're just being exposed to this,
Yeah. Well, Satori was like, well, they're coming to the Conjuring house. This is a tourist attraction. Let's give them an experience, even if it's something, that's cringy. Right. So you could have people come to the Conjuring house and find nothing, go, well, I'm not coming back here. But if they come there and they experience something, there might be something there now for them to come back to experience again or something like that. Like, that's where I feel like they were coming from when they were doing that. Like, the fact that they kept the grift up after they got called out for it, though, that's where I'm kind of like, all right, come on, guys, just be like, yeah, I would have had way more respect for them if they're like, yeah, we're a business. We're gonna it's just like a reenactment when you come to Gettysburg or something and you see like the soldiers there. That's not a real Union soldier, but you are gonna get that experience so that you can kind of get that feeling. You want to experience something paranormal.
Oh, I do love a good reenactment. There's one in Kearney Park that's always really good. They bring the cannons and everything.
But again, that should come with a disclaimer, and that's all. I think that
Yeah, everybody who participates knows that this is a reenactment. Yes.
Yeah, it's not like these people come there and all of a sudden, oh my God, Civil War's broken out again. The South is rising. Like they don't think that that's like something that's actually taking place. They know that it's a reenactment that's there for their enjoyment.
Okay, Muffin.
Say hi.
What's
Wants
up?
To say hi. Sorry, guys. Can you say hi?
Hi.
What's up, man? How you doing?
You playing your drums?
Go.
Yeah, you got your drumstick?
Go boom, boom, go boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Yeah. I heard him go boom, 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 boom. All right, let's keep going. But I do think that we laid it out pretty good there, with the difference between what like someone like Beardos looking at and compared to, and why he gets frustrated by these guys who do this fake stuff.
With suicide that watches Sam and Colby and loves that story and wants to be the next Sam and Colby. So you're not only affecting the people.
I think this guy wants to be the next Sam and Colby.
You're affecting the people that love those people and are probably still around here because of those people. You don't know how people are affected by things or people.
Of course, Frankie is a faker apologist who didn't see that one coming.
Hello,
but for
tiny human.
Angelina, of all people, to sit there nodding and agreeing, like, yeah, Frankie, that's right, Frankie, to all of this nonsense is absolutely ridiculous and really does show that she's always been a plastic debunker. Not that I or anyone else really ever considered her a debunker anyway. I've always kind of didn't want her anywhere near the community. I always thought she was a bit too toxic. But this really is a terrible argument from the pit bull here. This whole content creators mean so much to their fans, therefore no one should ever criticize them or debunk them. Makes no sense on so many levels. So really, by the same logic, Frankie shouldn't be having to go at me because people have openly said to me that I have helped them through a hard time, that I've really helped their mental state with my videos. Now, I'm absolutely fine with Frankie criticizing me. I genuinely couldn't care less. Anyone can criticize me just because people like my content and people have said that, oh, your content has really helped me, doesn't mean other people can't criticize me. Obviously, doxing, and later we're going to get into other nefarious things that Frankie and Angelina have done. But, the mere fact of debunking or criticizing someone, it doesn't matter what they've done for other people. Anyone is still free to do that to anyone, and it's just such a stupid, weak, dumb argument from a clearly dumb person who thinks they're clever.
Go ahead, make us famous, dude. Go ahead. I don't care. Like, I am not afraid of Side Eye Guy. He's a pussy, and we know this. He hides his face.
These two are so stupid.
Did she just dox him again right there? Oh my God.
I think that's what the bleep was.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's what the bleeps are too. Is that they're saying his name.
Stupid that they don't even realize that they are the exact reason why I choose to be anonymous. Nasty, cruel, insecure, mean, vicious, petty people like this. For a little extra context, the human pit bull Frankie here did in fact reach out to me a couple of months ago in a pretty friendly way. He came recommended to me by Kristen and Stevie of the Truth or Demons podcast, both of which I put trust in. So Frankie was cool, having a nice and pleasant conversation with me. He wanted to help me debunk some things off Steve's House of the Dead. Then all of a sudden, and I don't really know the full details, but him and Stevie and some of those other people had a falling out. Frankie decided to jump ship over to the Rob camp. Like I said, who knows why that is. And then several months later, this live stream appears where Frankie is just going absolutely nuts at me. I have never said anything bad about Frankie at all. Never. This whole thing is I forgot who the guy was because we didn't message for that long, and now he's coming at me really strong, and then the only kind of history I've had with the guy was actually pleasant. So I want to make this very, very clear. I've never said a bad word against Frankie. The way he is coming at me here is purely for his love of Rob. At the time I
don't know if it's simply just love of Rob. It could be I'm on a show and I'm going to try to give some entertainment too, and I'm going to try to make a name for myself trying to start a roar side-eye guy because, the only thing that can go wrong is that you get a couple subscribers from people who may want to pay attention to what goes on between the two of them, this guy, it seems like he cares about the viewership that he gets. I mean, when he said that there's people out there that want to be the next Sam Colby, I feel like he was talking about himself,
the video about Rob, Frankie didn't know the guy, and now Frankie has actually blocked me. He didn't ever talk to me privately about any of the issues he has here. He just went nuts. He made the effort to dox me and then just went nuts at me in this live stream right here without ever having the guts to come and talk to me directly. So my question here is, who is the real coward? A guy who decides to wear a mask because of fuckheads like this, or the guy that is attacking someone who was very nice and cordial to him and didn't have the balls to actually talk to me directly, instead blocked me. But now blocking someone and then doing something like this is the most bitch fucking move, mate. You could be a pit bull all you like, but the way you have conducted yourself here just screams out and out bitch to me. It's total fucking bitch behavior.
I don't know. Stephanie says, if they're scamming or faking, why not make a video? It's good to make a video to call them out, but in the way that they do it, with the body shaming and calling names, and I don't call names. I might say that was stupid or he's stupid or he's an idiot, but I'm not like, she's a whore, she's this. Some of that guy says, I'm not a debunker. I'm a comedian. I roast people. Bro, people who know they're getting roasted are prepared for it.
See, I don't think she wants to put out a video about Side-Eye Guy because I don't think that she has anything that she could support it with. And that's why she's just doing a live stream where they're just gossiping instead. Internet beef is how a lot of people are choosing to find their moment, sadly. Yeah, that's exactly it, sweet. It's exactly it. I know. Drama brings in viewership. It really does. Now, I could have, when I had this stuff going on with MP, I could have really just dragged that out and got as much viewership out of it as I could. But once I felt like I was done with what I needed to say, I just let it go. Because, one, I'm not here to bully anybody or overly attack someone. And you're right, Daniel's crew. That drama back in the day when you'd have a problem with someone on a show, you just did nothing about it. Like, most people didn't. But this kind of reminds me of like John Lennon, right? That guy was so obsessed with John Lennon that he went and killed him. I just think nowadays it's different. It's like, instead of going to you and shooting you, I'm going to try to make the internet hate you and thus making the rest of the world hate you. Back in the day, if you didn't like what you watched, you just watched something else. That's fair too, yeah. But they can't do that, sweet. They gotta, it's like you just said, they need their moment. Like, attaching their name to Side-Eye Guy is going to make their clout rise, And it seems like this Frankie guy's bouncing back and forth between whoever he thinks is going to help him next, unfortunately, Thank you, Daniel's crew. I like to pride myself on making good points. As far as this girl goes, I I don't think she can separate online drama with personal like angst. And it seems like she personally needs to, she takes everything that's said personal. I still am not really sure how she fits in with this. Like, why is she even talking about this? Is she friends? She must be friends with the Rob guy too.
These people don't know that you're about to say, oh, he likes 5-year-old boys like Michael Jackson.
I have no idea what Angelina means by all this. My guess is that's the kind of joke that she would make, because she clearly can't think of anything I have actually said. But for Angelina, of all people, to get on her high horse over jokes that I make, when she is doxing people and saying the fucked up shit she has said about Jason and his family, as well as violent threats towards Beardo if he ever comes to America, is just unbelievable. Like, what is going on here?
I'll tell you what, if Beardo ever comes to America, I'm gonna buy him a beer. That's really all I gotta say about that.
Yeah.
Like shit like that, or just the shit he says. It's the way you come about it and the way you say things. Like he's just disgusting. I used to like him too. I used to share all their shit, and I'm just like, I can't believe once their numbers got up there, they changed. It wasn't about the paranormal field no more. And it's like, y'all said you were going to do interviews with smaller teams and get them noticed. I haven't fucking seen that shit happen. I haven't seen that happen. Lies, just lies.
Beardo and I work with smaller channels all the time. During my time...
Case in point, Beardo was literally in my live stream tonight. So, I mean, that's case in point right here that Beardo does help out smaller channels. He's got 10 times more subscribers than I do, but he still took the time out to come into my channel tonight. So, go figure. Literally proof right here.
Here in the UK, I have been working with channels smaller than mine. What are you talking about? Do you have any idea what you're even talking about?
Katie.
Respect women. Respect them. You respect your wife, respect every fucking woman.
Except attractive women, of course, because all they could possibly offer is tits and ass.
Fair.
Isn't that right, Angelina?
And you have to do that if you're making money on social media. I think people should do that. You make money, it's because they have sent you money, so give something back. What the fuck does Beardo, Side-Eye Guy, and a couple other people fucking give back?
Beardo did a 24-hour charity live stream where he raised a whole bunch of money for people with mental health issues. Recently, I did charity auction live streams where I auctioned one of my masks for cancer research, as well as helping for street dogs over in Thailand, and it was more of a worldwide kind of thing. Awesome charity. We raised a whole bunch of money. I think it was like just under $6,000 or just over $6,000. Not to mention that I also did a live stream trying to help and raise money for Ian from Midwest Ghost Hunters GoFundMe, because that poor bastard has cancer. So for Angelina to have the gall to have a go at me and Beardo for this, like, she has absolutely no idea what she's talking about. She's done no research here whatsoever. She is completely talking out of her ass. Like, it doesn't take 5 minutes to look into the videos or the live streams that are already on my channel and Beardo's channel, or literally just make the effort to ask people if we've done this. Instead, she just comes out and just says all this slanderous.
Well, let's be honest. Even if she knew that they did this, I think she still would have said it anyway, because that's what mindset she's in right now. She's in attack mode. She's with the She's with the pit bull. When you with the pit bull, you attack, right, Fout? Or you get attacked.
No, not all pit bulls.
You get it. You get attacked. They're gonna bite you right in the hand. No. Yes. Maybe so.
Are pit bulls bad, huh, little man? He's distracted by his purple truck.
Purple trucks are pretty sweet. Beardo organizes No One Alone for Christmas for the last 3 years. Yeah, I just want to say, like, I don't think that even if they knew this, that they would even care. They would still say it anyway, because that's just the mindset they're in at the moment.
Bollocks, and just doesn't have a clue what she's talking about, and making an absolute twat of herself. So the real question I've got here is, what has Angelina or Frankie done for charity? I mean, I'm not going to sit there and go, oh, they haven't done anything. They might have done something, but I don't know what it is.
This idea that because he's in the UK, he's not in Australia anymore. He had to move back. I think he's in Wales. Yeah. Gonna have to take the mask off eventually, because we already have pictures of him without the mask when he was in Missouri in February.
God, these two are so
I'm guessing he just doxed him again.
Bloody stupid. No, I still live in Australia. I've never lived in Wales and I've never even been to Missouri. But Frankie's little slip up here where he said February may well have given me a pretty big clue on how he's obtained some of his doxing information. And I got a pretty good idea how he has illegally obtained it. Frankie making out that he's got my image on camera is him just talking bollocks. I don't believe that for 1 second. I mean, the guy's a fucking joke.
Yeah. He didn't think about when it comes to America that some of us paranormal investigators are really close with location owners.
That's right. They don't even realize that cameras everywhere, the guy.
Right.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, but even if they did, like, what are you gonna do? Like, plaster his face all over the place? I don't think that these two realize that for anybody who actually matters, or anybody who's worth being around, that no one is gonna want to touch this guy with a 12-inch pole if they know that this is the type of behavior he does the second he gets upset, you know?
Yeah, and it's a good point that Daniel's crew made is you shouldn't have to pat yourself on the back. I donate a lot to a lot of charities without using my name. It's about your heart.
Exactly. Yeah.
My heart, my treasure. Yes.
That's right. Heart and treasure. Pat yourself on the back, big man.
There's nothing more fucking cringe than two...
Hopefully you're wearing headphones because he's cursing.
Idiots thinking they're
wearing
clever
headphones.
and laughing and boasting in their own stupidity. It's genuinely painful to watch people being this smug.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You don't want to take things down. That's right. What we'll do is we'll make a little video for you, and then you can do one of two things. You can keep Rob's video up. Just remove his face from a fucking pedophile's face.
Yeah.
He doesn't belong in that same category. You don't
So
like what he did?
I guess he's being warned right now. Take Rob's fucking face off that, or
I would.
we're gonna.
If I was you,
who the fuck you are?
and you want to keep. If I was you and you want to keep your privacy, I would. I would really.
See, that's not you can't, that's not an even trade. What you do is you make a video proving that he's not a pedo. You know, you don't get to dox him. That's still violation of YouTube TOS. So, and look, you could tell they're on YouTube because look at every single person here. YouTube. So all it takes is for like a bunch of people to realize this, file reports, and then both these people are gone, and then they'll never be able to do anything about it again. So, you know,
not do that anymore. I would just like keep your episode up, whatever, but like don't paint people in that light because we have kids. Don't paint Mike in that light because in this country, don't like the brew Kai, we have you fucking eat your blood sausages.
That'll be some of that amazing funny humor
Can I
that
pick
Frankie...
up on that?
What?
Don't do something in my life because we have kids or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, as a parent, like, also you shouldn't put yourself out there too much.
Exactly. Why are you getting involved in this type of behavior if you have children?
It's so petty. It's petty and it's self-serving.
Well, would you look at that? Someone's guilty of being
Daniel's
total
crew coming through.
badass. Chick Nugs approves this message.
At the Daniels Crew super chatted $5. This lady made me so mad I had to super chat. I dislike this stupid lady.
I just love, like, I could just picture Daniel's crew saying that. She's like, I don't like her. I really dislike this stupid lady.
Yeah, just like we can picture her bouncing up and down with spoilers.
What's that?
Just like we can picture her bouncing up and down with spoilers.
Oh, yeah. She definitely knew that. If she watched this story ahead of me, she would definitely be like listing off all the shit that she was about to do and say. And then can you believe she did this next? It's like, oh, I know now. But we love Daniel's crew. We love her the best. She's the bestest. But yeah, again, this is just Chick Nugs. That's who we need. Oh, you know what? If Chick Nugs knew, I would have called him to fly up here. He would have gone off. But I don't think they're ready for Chick Nugs. He's a pit bull.
Pitbull's gonna become a new thing on this channel. I swear.
It already is. It already is. He's gonna be a pit bull, bro. He'd even be a Doberman. He'd be a German Shepherd.
Dobermans are actually really sweet.
They're
very loyal too.
Did they bite you too?
No.
No.
I'm not partial to every dog that's ever bit me.
Is that how you know that if a dog's sweet? Oh, he bit me. He's got the breed's nice. Golden Retriever never bit me. No, Golden Retrievers are evil.
Goldens are so
Hell
sweet.
yeah, this
I don't
party
think
just
they
keeps
know how to
getting
bite.
better.
I really
The
don't.
more the merrier.
One sec.
At Rajira became a lately. At Rajira celebrates 21 months of membership. Yes. Bring back Chick Nugs.
Is it because
Please.
Is it because I'm wearing his bandana tonight? Is that why y'all are going wild for old Chicky boy? I don't know. Chick Nugs would probably get me in trouble though, because I'm much more reserved. Chick Nugs would be saying everything that would probably get these people fired up. I mean, he's right there on screen, so you got that.
He was making
But he will. Chick Nugs only comes for like the right story.
out he possesses just earlier. So here we have it, guys. Angelina and Frankie have not only doxed me, but they are also now trying to blackmail me. They are saying that if I do not change the thumbnail, the one with the video with Rob in it, that they are going to release more personal information about me. Well, here we go, guys. Here is my big response. Go fuck yourself, you pathetic pair of bullies. What do you think I'm going to do here, coward? Oh, please don't dox me. You think you got any power or leverage over me whatsoever? I would happily take my mask off, give my real name, show my fucking ID before I would ever give in to you complete fucking wankers. You got absolutely nothing on me. Nothing. But instead, what you've done here...
That's a pit bull right there. He's going full pit bull. Watch your hands, Fowler. He's pit bull.
You done pissed him off.
Yeah, you done pissed him off.
It's completely exposed the kind of horrible, nasty, vindictive, toxic, just fucking awful people that you are. It's here in this video for everyone to see, and it will always be here. Anything you've ever got to have to do in the future, this video will be there for them to see. Everyone will see the kind of people that you are, the sort of activities you will do in order to try and effectively intimidate and bully other people. But there is one very interesting thing we've also got from all of this, and that is, I'm going to have to tell the police about this, aren't I? Because you guys have engaged in multiple crimes. And like the absolute dumbasses that you are, you're openly gloating about it on a live stream. Maybe this is the reason why Angelino didn't want anyone to see this live stream. Doxing is illegal. Blackmail is illegal. And the way they have obtained my information, which we're going to get in a little bit later, was also illegal.
They have no idea what's coming. They have no idea what's coming. Because if they want to control, you're fucking with the pit bull.
They definitely are fucking with the pit bull. Just he's on the other side of the the argument.
Yeah, and Sweetgoth, isn't the British government pretty like harsh against people speaking out online?
Yeah, I don't know if they can get in trouble for doing it here, but they can get their YouTube channels banned. That's definitely for sure. All you have to do is send the video to Team YouTube and tell them what their channels are and when it took place, and that's a clear violation of TOS right there.
Well, yeah, doxing for sure, but also just some form of speech I know is being restricted per Count Dankula.
Yeah, but they don't live in England, so they can't like in America.
Oh, they can't be prosecuted in the same way.
Yeah, they'd have to be in England, I believe, for that to happen.
Okay.
Because I know that's what happened to what's his face. Oh my god, why can I not think of his name?
They say we have pretty good cyberbullying laws. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, these guys are in America, where we can kind of get away with a lot more over here because of our First Amendment. But that doesn't. I mean, they're still violating YouTube TOS. So SEG lives in Australia, and I'm sure they have similar laws to us. Well, what happened? Like, we know what happened to. Oh my god, why can I not remember anybody's name tonight? The guy that did the speedrunning thing, that got in the argument with what's his face? The guy that was like the Pac-Man guy that looks like Peter Dinklage, just a tall Billy Mitchell and Carl Jobst. So Billy Mitchell sued Carl Jobst for spreading a lie about him online, and he actually ended up winning because he did it in Australia. but there's really not much I think that side eye. I mean, what they could do though is use the pictures and stuff of the guns and the threats, and they could go to the police with that. So, EG, why did I just get a notification that I broke community guidelines?
For Daniel's crew, I don't see a notification popping up.
Yeah, I don't know. Where did you get it at?
Send me a screenshot, Daniel's crew.
Yeah, we'll take care of it. I mean, you wouldn't be able to, unless you wrote it in a comment and it said that you weren't allowed to. Certain words are banned from the chat, and that's just to protect myself, so I don't know.
She did say maybe we all need to get them banned.
Oh, yeah, you cannot, I don't think you can say, you can't, like, you can't, like, organize a coup like that on a chat. So, that might be what did it. But, yeah, no, I am not in support of, you know, all I can say, like, I don't really believe in, like, trying to organize bands, just because I personally wouldn't want something like that happening to me for having a disagreement, so I don't typically get involved in that kind of stuff. But what I will say is, if you are doxxed, you should definitely go to YouTube and talk to them. Now, I don't want to put it up to my chat to go get them banned or anything like that, but what you can do is just, you know, make YouTube aware of it by sending the threats and weapons would be considered as terror. Yeah, those are terroristic threats. The cutting the head off the dog or whatever. I mean, that girl
Don't forget the guns that they showed.
The girl that they were talking about in that chat absolutely has a case. Blackmailing, he might have something there because blackmailing is illegal in America. So he might have something there. As far as like the police doing anything for him saying something or doxing him, I don't think that you can do anything other than maybe like sue them for, you know, something. But suing someone and winning in America is way harder than anywhere else in the world, just because of our First Amendment rights. But they did violate YouTube TOS several times during that live stream. Several. Every time he mentions that guy's real name, or that's the violation of privacy there, which I've had people try to get videos of mine taken down because of that, but luckily YouTube upheld the ruling and said that I was fine with what I did. And but I mean, yeah, definitely the YouTube's probably the best bet to go. But yeah, no, we won't be organizing any coups. All we can do is tell people about it, and then whatever they choose to do is up to them. That's what
no,
I'll
we're
say.
just here for the tea and the hot goss. All right.
Yeah, we're just here for the tea and the hot goss. I'm not out to try to get anybody banned off of. I will say that Side Eye Guy is absolutely in the right, and I think Beardos is absolutely in the right as well, because these guys have all they did is point out, which is obvious, toxic behavior. Toxic and a half behavior, and I'm not going to ever judge them for that, because I've done it several times, point out people's toxic behavior, because that's what we need to do. We police our own communities, kind of. Now, when it comes to doxing and stuff, that is where YouTube needs to get involved, because that is a direct violation of TOS, and that's the last time I'll say that.
Beardo goes on that fucking Fear the Living podcast. The only people they should be fearing are the people that run that. They're just awful. They're just awful people. Fucking data analysts from Orlando. You don't think we know who you are? Like, you're a data analyst and you're out of a job.
This is just what they do, guys. They just dox people over and over and over again, like I said earlier on in this video. They play dirty because they know in the past when they play dirty with others, it eventually shuts them up. But it ain't gonna work on me. And I just quickly want to add in here that Beardo recently got his channel hacked. Thankfully, it's already up and running. That's awesome, of course. But Beardo went on Joe Vitale's live stream when his channel was first got hacked into, and he wanted to explain to people what was going on. And Frankie, being the lovely, awesome, amazing human being that he is, took this as an opportunity to go into that live stream and just give Beardo shit, to really kick the man when he was down. Real alpha move behavior there, mate. So that's what everyone thinks of when they think of a pit bull type guy. More like a fucking ferret. And really, I just want...
Yeah, we're just raising awareness for the public outside of their niche that others would usually miss. Yeah, and I'm happy to help out, and because I like, Beardo, and I like Side Eye Guy, and I've seen them before because of you, and you showed me their work, and I think that they do good work. And it doesn't matter who or what reason someone has to try to dox someone. I will never be supportive of that.
Put a little extra context into this, because when the Ouija Brothers channel was hacked, I showed support. I made a post about the whole thing showing my support, and around that time there was some real contentious issues between me and the Ouija Brothers. I was able to put that to one side, because why would I ever want to kick someone when they're down like that? Why would I ever do that? It's such a fucking pathetic, beta, nasty, pathetic move. And almost most other people, even the fakers that I have a go at, wouldn't dare engage in something like that. That is something in particular. You have to be a particularly nasty fucking person to do that. You got to be like really fucking miserable in your own life to think that that's appropriate.
And going undercover and doing the thing I do as a journalist, yeah, that's what I did. I went undercover, gained their trust, got into the group, took all the pictures, took all the videos, watched Side-Eye Guy go after women, watched Beardo do the same fucking thing.
Journalist. The delusion is ripe with this one. I also find it funny how we keep saying I go after women and doesn't bring up one example of this, just one example of me doing that.
And a bunch of people have been like a big help, like locations that we've called where they've been. They've given us their names, everything, where they live, everything.
Okay, so that sounds like a lawsuit there that Side-Eye Guy has for those locations, wherever they've been. That's definitely a fair assumption that they could get sued, and maybe Side-Eye Guy owns those locations anymore, or this guy's just lying. It's hard to tell. I'm pretty sure he's probably just lying. Also, like, this is not like nobody. I don't imagine there's anybody who would sit here and watch this and go, "Yeah, these are the guys who I'm backing. these are the sane ones for sure." Look at this guy finding everything out. What would you think he would do to you if you upset him at all? If he's doing this to a complete stranger, what do you think he would do to you if you upset him? You know?
They're like, absolutely, bro. We would never want that to happen to you. Yeah. So like, there's a paper trail, you know, with SEG. But if you piss the wrong person off, we can find your information pretty quick. And it's like, yeah, you can't do that. Yeah. YouTube won't do shit. They have an actual act. They can't take anything down, even if it fucking went to court. I told this to Rob. You can't. Australia can't do shit. UK. I mean, look at our country. It's falling apart. So it's like. So fucking pissed.
Actually, Australia, if it was a lie, I mean, he definitely would have a case. Just like I pointed out, Carl Jobs, Billy Mitchell. Right there. But if he's not, you know, there has to be truth there for it to stay up. That guy on the right seems like he needs to worry about getting on a treadmill, not this stuff.
Daniel's crew. Oh, my God.
Oh my God, she don't pull no punches.
I mean, and she's not wrong.
He reminds me of like a lot of the bar owners around my area. Like, I don't know why, he just reminds me of all the bar owners. We'll find out everything about.
I mean, he's kind of cute if he didn't have such a disgusting personality.
I mean, I think that I don't know what his deal is, dude. I really don't know what his deal is. Like they seem like the most unhappy people. I can understand the one on the left not having many options.
No, but they just seem gleeful in other people's demise, and I don't like that quality in an individual.
Yeah. But this guy, I mean, he's got a decent setup. Like, why does he feel like he needs to be a part of this? Because he was friends with one guy? So this guy's going to go down with this guy, Rob. How many subscribers does this guy, Rob, have? What's his channel?
I don't know. I don't think the if you stick to your own beliefs and you...
Yeah, but it explains to me a little bit about why, you know, because this guy seemed clout hungry to me. Also, like, if you look at the chat, not anybody seems like they're really interested in whatever they're talking about. They're having their own conversation. Like somebody wrote, wait, someone peed on a haunted wall? I'm eating beets out of a jar and watching this, cracking up. Like, I don't really understand. Like, and it also seems to be like the same 3 people in their chat too.
About that. I'm going to get justice for Rob. Either he's gonna take that fucking picture of Rob off that thumbnail, or people are gonna know more than just his real fucking name. Because just like you, I've been researching.
Yeah.
What can you do to him? Unless you're gonna go physically attack him, there is nothing you can do, Angelina.
She could swat him. She could.
I mean, she could
physically
swat
attack
him, but then she'll go to jail. That's
She
definitely.
could do the pizza thing. I mean, there's so much.
She could do the pizza thing.
Yeah.
Stop giving them ideas.
Oh, no.
Yeah, they're gonna watch this and be like, "Oh, yeah, let's send pizzas to them." Thanks for the idea. And then next thing you know, next thing you know, side guys, we're gonna be in the next video being and then this woman gave them the idea to send me pizzas to my house, and then all of a sudden I'm like, shit,
dude, come fight me, dude. I've been trying to be nice lately.
We're not recommending anybody swat anybody, or she was just saying these are things that could potentially happen to endanger their lives. Although I will say that they take swatting very, very seriously, and they always end up catching who it was that did it. So.
Oh yeah, like I mentioned earlier, like Sniper Wolf, who's still YouTube's darling. She's still working with Darman and all that. She like doxed somebody. She said, "I'm outside your house right now. Why aren't you coming to get the ice cream?" Because she had ice cream delivered to his house, and they were on a live stream when this happened, and his wife was
Films,
like, I'm gonna go out and confront her," and he had to be like, no, that's so dangerous. And
I don't know. She could have gone out, and if she got in a scrap with her, then Sniper Wolf might have lost her channel.
yeah, and then the next day she posted a video like, "Oh, you were scared of us, just 2 girls. You were scared of 2 girls."
Yeah, girls could have a gun, or mace, tasers, machetes,
Literally anything.
slingshots, a rock, a brick, a piece of wood with a nail in it. Lucille from Breaking, or from they could have had.
Is it
drugs.
Lucille from Walking Dead?
Yeah, Lucille's from Walking Dead. They could have had a MetaQuest. They could have had a milkshake. They could have had a pitchfork. They could have had a butter knife.
Yeah, it's uncomfortable when things online transfer into real life, because that's a level of behavior that is not normal.
They could have had a shank. They could have.
Okay.
They could have had a toothbrush that they shaved into a shank. They could have had a hairbrush. A vibrator. Lots of threatening things. I could keep going, but I think you guys get the idea.
I mean, it's easy to find. It's just there's a huge paper trail, the credit card. I mean, everything, all the transactions. We have all of it. It's just like, we're just waiting.
So there it is, everyone. That's how we got my information. Credit card transactions. Transactions that I must have made while I went to other haunted locations. I paid to go to those places. That was a business transaction. One of these, one or more, who knows, of these locations have given my information to Frankie and maybe Angelina. So
that's illegal. If you give out a credit card number, he could absolutely sue the locations.
Well, but can you determine the source of where the information leaked?
Well, I'm sure he knows what locations he went to, and he would just have to narrow it down to which one Frankie went to, and then he could probably just cross-reference which one it is.
Yeah, I suppose.
But I would just sue them. He could win. You can't give out credit card information.
There's a lot. I know, but there's a lot of information you'd have to gather first.
Well, I'm sure he has an army of people that would do it for him.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying he's got financial options here. Like this could be a gift and surprise. Like he could make a lot of money from this. If someone gave out my credit card information, you best believe I'm calling Morgan and Morgan, which this stream is not sponsored by the way. Just saying.
Way to bring Morgan and Morgan into it.
You know what? They're everywhere.
personal injury.
But that would have been a perfect opportunity for you, Morgan and Morgan, for me to be like, and if you had your credit card number given away by a crazy paranormal guy that called a place that you visited before, call Morgan and Morgan. Just think what could be, Morgan and Morgan. Just think.
Of course, this is incredibly illegal, and I have a pretty good idea who gave my information to Frankie. And when I find him out, I think MasterCard and Visa are going to be very, very interested to hear that people who are using their services to book with their business, their data isn't being kept safe at all. Frankie seemingly has really fucked up here because
That's a really good point.
Yeah, that's fraud. That's a fraud, right?
Yeah. And it's up to the MasterCard and Visa to be like, hey, our reputation's on the line. We can't protect our customers.
Yeah, you're not allowed to use our services anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then that place gets shut down, the business gets shut down, all because Frankie wanted to look like a tough guy online and be the pit bull. The Pomeranian. The Pitteranian.
Pomeranians are fierce.
Yeah. Loud bark, not much bite.
No, but they're very fluffy.
Have you been bitten by a Pomeranian? Can you compare the two?
No, I've never met a Pomeranian.
We used to have a Pomeranian across the street, and his breath or her breath smelled terrible. Like you would pick this little dog up and you would just hold it away from your face because his breath smelled so bad.
An old buddy of mine used to have a Pomeranian, and that's why he likes Eevee so much in Pokemon, because it reminds him of his mom. But I will say something about little dogs' mouths always stink. My mom has a Pekingese Chihuahua mix, and her breath is awful every single time.
Yeah. Get a new card. Yeah, but that's not the point, Maya. Obviously, I'm sure he did get new credit cards, but that's the point that, like, if you could definitely get arrested for that. One, for soliciting someone for it. I mean, you've seen videos of people who have taken credit card numbers from like drive-throughs at Chick-fil-A where they go and they'll use that card later on to buy gas or something, or order stuff online. The cops come and they arrest them. And now, even though he didn't order anything, just the fact that he went and seeked out that credit card information is enough for him to get in trouble for it. It's fraud, identity theft, you name it. Retaliation is unethical and can be illegal when it's a business. Yep.
He has given way too much information for me to figure out what's happened here because he's fucking stupid. If Frankie actually kept his cards close to his chest, I'd be none the wiser. I'd have no idea. You couldn't make this up. It's so dumb. Like, he actually had the upper hand and then just fucking his own ego and his own sense of just wanting to look like a really clever badass has just exposed how stupid he is. And of course, this is going to be very interesting to show the police as well, Frankie.
The thing is, like,
yeah, I mean, he could have been fucking with him without anybody knowing, but he was more worried. And this is what goes back to what I was saying, how I think that for this guy, it's all about clout for him and looking like a specific type of person online. Because he could have been doing a lot of things behind the scenes that would have given, like Side Guy said, the upper hand. But now he just admitted to a bunch of crimes live online because he wanted to portray himself to look like, I guess, a tough guy. But he's also let his personal feelings get involved. Like, if someone's out there lying about you and you know that there's no truth behind it, you make a video pointing out why it's a lie, and then you move on with your life. And then if anybody
You
ever
don't
brings...
even have to make a video. You can just hold that to your chest and be like, I know I'm right.
You don't have to, but if you're worried about your credibility, you know, you just point out why...
if it gets to that level,
yeah, you just, you know.
Yeah, I'm a fucking pit bull.
How many times are you going to say that?
Frankie, calling yourself a pit bull over and over and over again doesn't magically somehow convince us all that you're a tough guy. Mr. Secret Service. Yeah, by the way, guys, Frankie tried to make out he was part of the Secret Service. Turned out to be a complete and utter lie. The guy is just so riddled with insecurities. It's just so fucking sad, actually. It's pathetic. There's no other way to put this whole thing. It's pathetic.
People are thinking like Beardo and Side Guy are making all this money. Go to socialblade.com and see how much money they're making. Because I have less followers than them, I have a lot of videos that have great views. I've made more money than them at certain times with way less followers. I have like, what, 3,400, almost
It's not about the money,
followers.
honey.
Yeah, because that's what's important to them. Clout and money is what's important to these two, which is why they don't like the debunking community and why they want to keep doing their shit like this, you know? Also,
yeah, but that's not the argument.
And also, by the way, Social Blade doesn't actually accurately depict your money because it says that I make $0 on YouTube between videos, and I can 100% say that's not accurate at all. I at least make $1. Okay, so let's get that one out there for the world to see. I've almost made $3 on one video before, so take that one to the bank.
Okay, you make more money than me. According to you, of course. Well done. Again, do you realize how incredibly insecure and childish you sound by making the effort to say that?
Doxing is illegal. It's a federal crime.
Wow, so he knows it. So he knows that it is.
Fucking federal crime.
It is.
Fucking idiot.
This is the thing here. Frankie and Angelina do seem to be
It's just per
like
video.
almost borderline schizophrenic with all of this, like some kind of like level of bipolarism when it comes to the topic of doxing. Frankie will make posts on Facebook like this saying that he's strongly opposing anyone doxing, that is a horrible thing to do, and then will make a post which I showed earlier like this. And Angelina puts in writing that she's never doxed anyone. Well, we just saw very much to the contrary, right there in your very own live stream on your fucking channel. These two are clearly just out and out jokes. Like, anyone who treats them seriously more fool you. And I'm really tired of talking about them. I'm sure there's going to be some level of response to this video. I honestly don't give a shit anymore. It's just, why would I waste my time anymore with these two absolute delinquent fuckwits? They're just like shit on the bottom.
I'll tell you what, if Side-Eye Guy showed up in my house with that mask on, I would be horrified. So, now if Frankie showed up, I'd probably be like, sorry, sir, I'm not interested in whatever you're selling. But if Side-Eye Guy showed up with that, I'd be like, run! People bringing up
Side-Eye Guy is a pit bull.
He is.
You know?
He's a pit bull, man. Straight pit bull. People bring up sub count to try to win an argument is stupid. Yeah, I mean, if you have to go to analytics, which first off, I can almost guarantee you that whatever that girl claims that she's made is not even anywhere close to probably what Side-Eye Guy's made. But like neither of these channels have like hundreds of thousands of followers. Like these guys are probably just making enough to get, to help out with bills and shit. It's not like they're Mr. Beast, right? So I don't understand. Like that just seemed like a desperate, thing to say, in my opinion. Just absolute desperation.
On my shoe at this point. But anyway, of these 2 points, I just want to finish on the first being, Frankie was recently celebrating that he's got some volunteer type director job at Imas Asylum. I think it's pronounced that way anyway. And I have no idea if this asylum is aware of the kind of person Frankie is. But I think they need to watch this video, and I think they very much need to be aware that if he's anywhere near credit cards information or any kind of private information that is going to do harm to the asylum's business, then you can't have this guy around. Simple as that.
Yeah, I mean that is a very dangerous road for that company to take. If this guy's openly admitting online that he takes credit card information and seeks it out and keeps it for himself, I mean that right there would be enough to terminate you from almost any job you would ever have dealing with any type of finance in the future. Or any type of privacy. Or, I mean, let alone the doxing and all the other stuff that's gone along with this. The lady that makes the mask is very talented and a lovely person. Yeah, I'm just saying he looks like he could be a serial killer. Like that's what I'd be more worried about messing with Side-Eye Guy than I would be messing with Frankie.
I'm honestly not saying this as cancel the guy and all the rest of it. I'm saying this for anyone in the future that wants to book anywhere that Frankie is now or in the future going to be associated with. You cannot trust him having that information, having access to that information. And let's not forget, you couldn't just kind of turn around to me and say, oh, but side-eye guy pissed this guy off. No, I didn't. I pissed off his mate. That wasn't his mate at the time. So really, at any point going forward, you say something about anybody in the paranormal or not, and Frankie becomes friends with that person, he could do the exact same thing to you.
That's a great point. That is a great point. This wasn't even done to Frankie. This was done to someone that Frankie knows. And Frankie has gone this aggressive after Side-Eye Guy. Imagine what he would do if, he liked the person more than John. What this guy, or Rob, I guess what his name, Rob is the name. This guy would go, that is a level of unhingedness that this guy's willing to throw away his freedom for a guy that he probably only knows through the internet, who's been nice to him a few times. It's pretty terrifying, honestly, that these people are out here and online, and it's like I'm not afraid of the pit bull because of his physical prowess or whatever. It's just the amount of unhingedness that he's willing to do to destroy his own life to get even with someone.
He's clearly unstable enough to do stupid shit. Like, if he's done it once, he'll do it again. So whether it be a mass asylum or anywhere else that he currently works for or he's going to work for, this is something you need to keep in mind. Like anyone going to any of these locations, I would strongly urge you to think twice, unless you want Frankie to do exactly the same thing to me as he's going to do to potentially to you. And lastly, how
I think he meant to say, if you don't want him doing to you what he's already done to me, but he said, if he's doing to me what he's about to do to you, or I don't know. It sounded like he had that reversed.
I really want to end this whole thing is if Frankie and Angelina want to dox me, if they want to prove me 100% correct on everything I've said about them, their general characters as people, if you want to prove me right, guys, dox me. Go ahead, do it. It might bring some extra little people along to your little channels. People might...
Don't give them consent.
Yeah, I mean, he did kind of shoot himself in the foot right there.
Yeah.
I would, I don't know if you know him, Sweet, but I would tell him to make sure he revokes that as soon as possible.
I understand that he's frustrated, but...
Yeah, because then they could just say, he told us we could do it.
Yeah.
And then show that clip. So it's a sneaky game that people play here. Now, obviously, he doesn't want you to. But... I mean, if we're looking at things very plainly, law-wise, all they got to do is show the police, hey, he said right here we could dox him. So, well, make sure you guys go support Side-Eye Guy. He deserves it. This is a very, very good video. The other two are completely unhinged, and the only people I could imagine that would follow them are other unhinged people or people who just are trying to actually get them banned. Like if you guys were in my chat being like, yeah, EG, dox them, do it, I would probably ban you because that's just you either trying to get me banned from YouTube or you guys are just trying to get me in trouble. Obviously, I don't think anybody in my chat would do that, but that's what I would like. If I was trying to get someone to make a dumb choice, I'd be in their chat trying to get them to do something stupid like that. That's why the kids on Kick get influencers in trouble all the time. Like Roger Jackson, when they were all in there telling him to go beat up that guy, and now he's in prison because he listened to them. Like that's the type of audience you do not want to cultivate. So we still got Beardos to go, and then we can run through hot topics, and then you guys can do your after hours or Phallic. Don't forget, we're only Monday, Wednesday, and Friday now, streaming-wise. It gives me opportunity to do videos. I did drop a new video today talking about Meta and how they just basically ruined my day by killing VR, which is like the only thing that I really enjoyed doing anymore when it came to video games. So I'm pretty upset about that. Stupid Meta. And to think that I just made a video telling everybody. What's that?
I said okie dokie.
Yeah, I'm disappointed because I just literally made a video right before this saying that if you're going to buy a headset, get Meta because they make great games. now I have a video out of me basically telling people to go buy a headset that gets shut down in the next freaking 2 weeks. Just another day, another YouTube L for old EG.
I go, oh, will they
I didn't mean to do that. Hang on, what does he say here? Let me see if he corrects it.
side-eye guy? Go ahead. You got nothing on me. There is no way I'm going to change anything of the...
Okay. I thought maybe he was like, I don't give them consent. But, you know, unfortunately, though, yeah, that's not a great way. I know he's just frustrated. I 100% get that. But
I know E-Shift. EG just totally shot me in the foot.
if you're doing Hot Topic last, everything is backwards. I know. Well, I wanted to do it because we had people that were in here specifically for this topic, so I didn't want to like make them sit and wait throughout the whole entire Hot Topics just to get to that part. But I'm not shooting.
I'm just fucking with you, dude.
I'm not shooting you in no foot. I'm biting you in the hand. I'm a pit bull.
Yeah. Healing great, by the way. We're doing good.
Still not all the way healed? It was like
The
a month ago.
puncture is the last one. Yeah. Everything's healed except the scarring hasn't finished on the puncture. That's it.
Okay. Now.
Everything's sealed. Like it's like I can wash my hands normally. I can do everything normally with it. It's just the scarring has to finish.
Oh, so we got some new video here from Beardos Camp. Beardo posted this 1 day ago. 12K views. Beardo, 64.6K subscribers. Awesome, Beardo. Keep up the good work, my friend. Guys, go make sure you guys go show love to Side-Eye Guy and show love to Beardo.
Yeah, Angelina's back.
Angelina is back. No Pitbull, though, in this one.
We saw PDX in the last video, too, I feel.
Was that the...
I feel like she was wearing glasses, though.
That was her?
I don't know.
She looks so much different in this one for some reason. I don't know why.
The hairstyle's kind of similar. I don't know.
I mean, she's rocking the 80s cut. I'm glad to see someone still got that going on. I always like the frizzy 80s hair, you know. I wonder if Angelina with Mike sounds halfway decent in this one, or if it's still going to sound like she's in a hallway.
Maybe, I don't know.
I wonder if Angelina realizes that mic might not be the type of mic that you have straight up and down. 'Cause you see how this one, right? If I put it like this, right? It looks like it works, right? It looks like it's still a mic, but can you hear me at all?
It is much worse when you do it like that.
Right, and I think that's what she's doing with that mic. But as you see here, as I continue talking and I turn the mic like this, right? That's what it's supposed to be like. Now, granted, I'm
looking at my mic that is in a little microfoam cage. It's like my mic is so sensitive. I know it's trash, but I try to do the best I can.
It's not bad. I'll have to send you one out. Do you use,
I have a better one.
You have a USB one though, don't you?
No, this is the Blue Nessie. I have a Yeti, but I haven't set it up yet.
Now, there are microphones that are made like that. I don't know which one that is, though. But looking at the way that it is, I think Xylee has that microphone or something similar to that, and she has to talk to hers the way that I talk to mine, and hers sounds a lot better than Angelina's does. So, I don't know. We'll see. Let's see if Angelina's... I'm sitting here judging her audio skills. Get it together, Angelina! Stop doxing people and fix your mic!
My dog stepped on a bee.
Oh, no.
My child spilled my tea. Didn't want to turn the key.
My dad has to pee.
My mom's stuck in a tree.
I sharted on Santa's knee.
I can't say turkey tree.
She can't say 33.
I'm just having a pee.
You don't want me to clap back. Trust me. You don't want me to clap back.
Oh, okay,
man.
let's not hit the desk. Who's this cutie? Hi, buddy.
That's Beardo. Or are you talking about?
Oh, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
He's cute.
yeah,
I like his room. I like his figures.
Yeah, Beardo seems like a cool dude. Did you hear her mic echoing, though, when she said that? All that stuff. You don't want me to clap back. You could hear it come through the other ladies. Thing. Hang on, I'll show you. Ready to listen? And it just totally takes away the whole entire vibe.
I just got more annoyed that she was banging on the desk.
Well, listen, you'll be able to hear the echo coming through on PDX's side.
You don't want me to clap back. Trust me. You don't want me to clap back. Trust me.
Oh, yeah.
But I make more than Side-Eye Guy with my content. I'm a professional streamer. She's a professional streamer, guys. Just like your boy.
Well, that escalated quickly. Okay, so if you've been living under a rock, that was Angelina Bad to the Bone. I think what she
I'm jealous of his
was
room.
called Amber Turded Me.
I mean, look at his figurines.
That woman
And
has
everything.
relentlessly, in my
Posters.
opinion, bullied or attempted to bully numerous people on the internet for the last 2 years. Anyone associated with the Conjuring House is not on her side, or anyone associated with Jason Halls. She has tried to bully, manipulate, or slander off the platform. It never works. I mean, my channel was lost to scammers 4 days ago, and she had the gall to come into a live stream that I was on to tell people don't click any links, it's dodgy as shit. She came into that like, I've had death threats because of you. I've had death threats because your channel's been taken down. I've had tons of them. Does anyone else think what I'm thinking?
Yeah, there's no way that that girl's smart enough to know how to hack a channel.
How does somebody with a 30 viewer average get tons of death threats? Boggles the mind.
I mean, she got a higher average than me, so I ain't gonna say anything about her viewership.
Now, the short clips that I showed of Angelina's live stream is part of a much larger live stream that the Seg showed a fair portion of. But that fair portion of that live... We've got the entire thing. Numerous of us have got the entire thing. Because when you put that live stream...
Unless he means like 30... Or does he mean like 30 live viewer average? Or does he mean like in just every single video?
I don't think we need to get wrapped up in it.
I don't know.
That's so...
It's important to me.
I know
okay,
it is.
Okay, it's important to me. I'm a fucking pitbull, man.
Oh, big softy.
I'm a big pitbull. People so mean to me. I'm a pitbull, Mom. I told everybody I'm a pitbull. They don't believe me.
Sweet God, look what you did to EG.
He told me I was a power.
You devastated him.
I could be a pitbull if I want to be. I could be a pitbull. Can I be a pitbull?
You can be a pitbull. All right, calm down.
I want to be a pitbull. Tell me I'm a pitbull.
You're a pitbull, EG.
Damn right I am.
Out on a public forum such as YouTube, it is up for public consumption. We have consumed. We've had that for as long as it's been out. You just don't always play your hands. Unlike the Pitbull, the Scooby-Doo villain of the piece, who was like, I'm a Pitbull. I'm the Pitbull. Yeah, you guys don't know what's coming.
I haven't even seen this. I knew he was going to be. I'm a fucking pitbull, bro. You could be.
Yeah, pitbull's definitely becoming a thing.
It's never going to die. This could be 3 years from
Exactly.
now. We're still going to be like, nah, but this ain't pitbull now, bro. He ain't not pitbulling right now.
Dude, this dude's so not a pitbull.
Beardo's pitbulling for sure.
He's given some pitbull energy for
Yeah.
sure. Uh-huh.
Why can't I pitbull like him? I'll never be a pitbull like Beardo. I'll never be. He's probably got the chain collar and everything.
I mean, he has a fantastic beard.
Yeah. The Comma Historian, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream.
And then
Welcome,
proceeds
Comic
to tell us,
Historian.
like a shit Bond villain,
I almost thought it was the comic historian for a second, and I was like, that's he's not the one who passed away, right? Was he the he was?
No, common historian. I'm sorry.
No, yeah, the common historian is very close name though, because I had to do a double take. He's brilliant. I'm sure everybody you bring here is brilliant, sweet.
And his entire plan, beginning to end, was showing proof of him doxing people while complaining about people being doxed. Doxing's illegal.
He does look like that.
I've got his name, I've got his address, I've got his face, I've got it from this property, I've got it from credit card. Excuse me?
Yeah.
Sir, while you may have tried to take this down with a privacy notice, what you've actually done, it's a federal crime.
It is a federal crime.
Absolute fucking numpty. So there have been numerous live streams, numerous posts, and they try to play victim while leaving out things like they threatened violence on certain people should they turn up into the United States of America. They have threatened other people. They threatened the life of one lady
and her dog.
Her dogs.
Okay, yeah.
This is the circle of people that are maintaining that me saying semen must have turned is bullying. I do apologise if the joke of the semen must have turned where you dropped on your head caused you so much upset that you amber turded me. But what I said was tonally worlds apart from what you and the people you have on your podcast have been doing.
You never go full
Same
amber
as that,
turn.
Absolute car crash stream.
Don't
that
even dip
PDX
your toe in the
Paranormal
amber
did.
turd.
No.
In my opinion, she was pissed or high because she was slurring. She didn't even realise that a camera was on at one point. She's just sitting in.
Well, we're happy to have you here, Common. Welcome, welcome.
Why are you into the music?
I'm just trying to get my
Trying to
pitbull
look like
energy up.
sultry grandma.
Oh, get it. I feel like this lady modeled her whole entire personality after Stevie Nicks. She probably knows every word to Landslide and every song that Fleetwood Mac has ever done.
Clearly not drunk. Your webcam's on while you're dancing to your own intro music. Started a stream and then went, yeah, enough of this bullying, toxic fucking shit. I mean, I've never heard language like these people. It's like every other word, they brain fart, so they'll just put the word fuck in the middle of it to, I don't know, maybe it makes them look hard or cool or whatever. So
you guys know my opinion on that.
Internet bully, whilst calling me a tampon because I inserted myself into this. I think you find I got inserted into this a long, long time ago, but I was dragged into this. And I chose to ignore it. But when I see my friends, my peers, and other content creators getting threatened, doxed, and bullied, yeah, I'm going to step in. Of course I'm going to defend my friends, people that I've met in real life, people that I speak to on a weekly basis. Of course I am. It's what you're doing. I'm just less of a dickhead about it. The fact
I mean, but are you getting credit card information, no Beardo? Like, are you getting people's credit card information and threatening their dog? Because that's what real friends do.
I think that's what he means by less of a dick.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, this is how you this is how you defend your friend with class and don't violate any federal law.
the SEG only used what was publicly available to then get hit with, like, privacy takedowns is laughable. Laughable. I'm the pitbull. Oh, shit.
That's
that
exactly.
man called me out. YouTube, help. You've just shown the big yellow stain up your back when you're not on camera or behind your keyboard. You absolute fucking moron.
This is
Sit
sweaty
there
bag.
calling us pussies whilst doing what you've done. YouTube, please help. Those nasty men showed the truth. They used our own words. They used our own live streams.
Isn't it crazy?
That's what was done. That's what was used. And that is enough for you to be just a victim now.
See, that's something that gets me a lot. Like, we've used your own words against you. And that's why it's so important that you take care when you're saying stuff or you're speaking on something. is like you need to be able to feel confident enough to talk about it
Mhm.
so that if somebody does try to challenge you, which people are entitled to different and diverse opinions.
No, they're
But
always,
if
yeah.
you need to be able to kind of back that up without being like, "Oh, you're hurting me." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that what's killing them is that they are their own words. And they're like,
Yeah.
that was not
and
our
then- and
proudest
they're
moment.
Not, they're not kind. Yeah, exactly.
Crap, I did admit to all these laws, and I do look cringy as hell when I call myself the Pitbull every 5 minutes. Crap!
Yeah.
This is embarrassing watching this back. Can we take that down? Okay, they reposted it. Well, shit, what can we do about that? Well, not much. Can we do a privacy? Well, what's private about it? It was a public. Oh, I'm the Pitbull, though. Does YouTube know that this is the Pit? Tell them the Pitbull's reaching out, and they'll handle it.
I'm sure.
The Pitbull sent me. That's all you gotta say. You don't even gotta tell them who you're taking down the pit. They're like, say less, boss. The Pitbull needs help.
The victim mentality of bullies is fucking incredible because it hasn't changed since I was in school. The bully is always the big hard man until the bully gets a smack in the mouth, and then the bully is suddenly the victim.
Well, would you look
Stumpy!
at that? Someone's guilty of being a total badass. Chick Nugs approves this
Stumbleboots,
message.
hi.
At Stumby 1073 super chatted $2, index pointing at the viewer emoji, cool face emoji.
I mean, they do call me the Pitbull, Stumpy. At least it started tonight. Fal called me the Pitbull, so I guess you could say it's official now.
I did not call him a pit bull.
You called me a Pitbull 20 minutes ago. You gotta take
Oh
it.
no, here I go. Okay, you're a pit bull. You're a pit bull.
Damn right. You take that back. As long
I
as
said
one,
it so he would stop crying.
as long as one other person calls you the Pitbull, it's official. That's how we know that guy's the Pitbull. Now there's 2 Pitbulls, though. Watch out.
Hi, Stumble.
It's good to see you, Stumpy.
See what's happened here. 2 years you guys have pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. And then when 2 creators, myself and Seg, finally say right, enough is enough, and we clap back, entire channels are hidden. Live streams popping up everywhere. People higher than a giraffe's pussy like, these guys are fucking evil, bro. Absolutely embarrassing. I mean, go and look at the PDX Paranormal video from last night. There is a guy on there that can't string a sentence together. There's another guy above him just sat there with no top on like, fuck these guys. Bring me the pussy. I have never seen such a collection of horrid, nasty, stupid people. None of them can string sentences together without dropping F-bombs every other word or every other 2 words or something. And all for what? To defend a channel that is breaking the law?
Will do, Stumpy, will do.
Point.
No one's snatching my melanin today.
I'm wearing
Nah.
black. So I'm
That's not
almost
how
there.
it works. She sits there pretending to be a feminist and then uses terms like tits and ass. Peg is all about the tits and ass. Tits and ass this, tits and ass that.
Well, I mean, most men are. Let's just be realistic about that. All right, unless you're gay, and then you're more about the balls and the Franks and balls, Franks and beans. But most men, yeah, they like a little TNA in their life. It's what God made us to be like, you know. But if you're a woman and you claim you're a feminist, you're not allowed to say that.
Well, would you look at that? Someone's guilty of being
I
a
heard it.
total badass. Chick Nugs approves this message.
At the Daniels Crew super chatted $2, pushing my finger on the button lol.
That's right. That's what pit bulls do. They put their finger on the pulse of things.
I'm sure the other feminists loved the fact that you were referring to women as tits and ass. Wow. To go on a live stream then with PDX after she's like been just fucking vibing with herself, not realizing the camera is on. And
Listen, you know what? I know she might be a part of this whole thing, and I don't know where this video is going to go, but so far, I like her. I'll be vibing like that sometimes to my own music, too, though, you know what I'm saying? And I know Phallic does. I've seen, you guys don't see her, but she has a camera going all the time when the live music's going, and she is dancing up a storm. So
I do love to dance.
yeah, right? Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of dancing. That woman definitely smokes the Chiba. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I have to disagree with Beardo on this one, just for this time, though.
flaring and doing this with a lip to go
Well,
on
he doesn't
there,
live in Cali.
heard me, and then punch your desk.
No, we
Say
gave it
things like,
away.
I've never ever said anything like what he said to me about anyone. and anyway, every one of your live streams, at some point you will call somebody tits and ass, pussy, or bitch. Yay, feminism. A stain on feminism. Anyone that supports feminism is just going to look at your live stream, look at the sheer nastiness, toxicity, and of you, be like, what in the fuck?
She's one of us.
I want nothing to do with this. I've lost 100 subscribers because of these people. No. The Side-Eye Guy nailed it. You lost 100 subscribers because of you.
Yeah.
It wasn't a YouTube clear out. Because YouTube do have these clear outs. Sporadically, you will see a sub count drop and raise where they're getting rid of inactive accounts and bot accounts. Now, my channel is, 63 or 64k subscribers.
Hell yeah,
and when
brother.
these pages happen, I will drop 8 or 9 subscribers.
Yeah,
And
Would
they
you look
climb
at
back
that?
up pretty
Someone's
much
guilty of being a total badass. Chick Nugs approves this message.
At the Daniels Crew super chatted $2. Tell Maya stop thanking me.
You just did. All right, Maya, stop thanking Daniel's crew. She's already. She wants to be thankless. But you could thank her, Maya. Just make sure you type it a couple extra times so she can hear it until she stops spoiling true crime stories that we watch.
Same day. So how in the fuck have you, that nobody watches, lost 100? That's not a YouTube page. That's your own audience going, fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah, yeah. Like a YouTube purge is usually only a couple, like maybe 5, 10 subscribers at most. It happens to be all the time too. But 100 subscribers is definitely not a purge unless you're buying subscribers. Then you may lose 100. That is definitely something there. If she's
Oh my
bought.
god!
What? Did you fart?
I just found. No, yes, I too did. I just found a new topic that I might want to. Okay, that'll have to go with later. I'm sorry.
All
Got
right.
the
Yeah.
ADHD brain.
We all Beardo right now. But no, 100 will definitely either be accounts you purchased or it will be your people leaving en masse. And usually people don't like when people on your channel admit that they're stealing credit card numbers, especially if anybody on there has ever been a victim of credit card theft, which is a lot higher of a percentage of people than you may think. So to have somebody on your show that is literally admitting to stealing credit card numbers to locate people or anybody who's ever been stalked, and you're preaching this like it's some kind of great trait that you possess as a human, you're probably going to rub those people the wrong way, if I had to guess. Or there also could have been mutual fans of both you and Side Guy that were like fans of the paranormal, and then they realized how you were treating the guy that they like more than you, and then left. So, there's always that aspect as well.
Else is to blame except you. All right, I can sit in and say, yeah, maybe I upset her with my little joke, but you deserved it. I don't regret it. I don't give a fuck. If I make a bully cry via words, high five. I'll high five myself.
Yeah.
Because what I did there was made you feel as bad as you were making other people feel without the threat of violence.
Yeah, we are live, Brian.
If you are in a little bit of a bubble and you're enjoying my rantings, I'll explain where this came from. It all started with the Conjuring House, and the initial thing was the
I'm
toe
sorry,
tapping,
Rajir.
then it was Jacqueline Nunez unraveling, and then the house going into administration, or whatever the term is. I'm not a lawyer, but there were many people throwing stuff at the wall to see what sticks. There were an absolute ton of opinions out there, and a lot of us went, yeah, well, fuck all to do with that. And then
Yeah, they're sharing guns in a chat. Yeah, we're probably going to stay away from those weirdos, right? That'll just sort itself out until they start going after more than one person,
And the legal drama and the purchases and GoFundMes and stuff started, even more of us went, somebody's going to get into trouble there. And somehow, in the midst of all that, and me actively going, want nothing to do with that, myself, the Side-Eye Guy, Stevie from Truth or Demons, Flurio Phantom Files, Kristen and Kristen's dogs.
Ah, cool. You found me from the Asian Andy video? That was so much fun, going through that whole thing. That was probably one of the most fun videos I've watched in a long time, the Asian Andy one. That was when the person was like living in the house, and then he moved in with her, and then he was just messing with her the whole time, the squatter that was there. So, because it was like his sister's house. And then I think he went on to try to do that again with like other people, and then one of the guys like showed up with a knife, and then he stopped doing it. It was probably smart that he stopped doing that because those squatters could be insane. But anyway, welcome, Brian. Yeah, this is easy lately. You're watching on my live channel. We also have a main channel. It's just EG lately. That's where the majority of the other people chatting are. That's why it probably seems like I'm not live.
All either been threatened or blackmailed or doxxed. People going live constantly just lying about us, saying things that were not said. For example, even just innocent little lies that they can't help. Things like Beardo went on the Truth or Demons podcast. Go and look at the channel.
Yeah,
Tell
I
me
can
where
see
I've ever
that.
appeared on there. In fact, go and look at the comment on the Cider Guys video where I was like, I've never been on that podcast, but I will. And the Truth or Demons saying it's a dream to get Beardo to come on the podcast. I've never been on there, but they just throw that out into the ether as fact. Beardo on the Truth or Demons podcast. Didn't happen. I have been away for months and months and months, probably coming up to a year now, of this little circle of toxic, horrible, nasty people that are gunning for me. And what
He does. From what I've seen with like Sweet, like a lot of times Sweet will clue me into when there's stuff going on. Like he has kind of like steered clear of drama for a while, and yeah, I can only imagine the reason he got pulled back into it is because they were name dropping him over and over again.
What started it was, I posted a photo of somebody taking a selfie in front of the Annabelle doll and went, look how dangerous that doll is. People are taking selfies and they're dying. Unfortunately, that was the same day that Dan Rivera had passed away, and holy shit did these people come
Yes,
for me.
sir. I'm live on
Like, how
Twitch over there as
dare
well.
you make a joke. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. I had no idea
Same
who
name.
Dan was. I had no idea that somebody had died. It was just a selfie of the doll. And they was like, do you know who I am? We are coming for you. And then this other guy who turns out to be the pit bull.
Oh no, the pitbull.
Wanker. It's like, I've been building a case. I've been doing whatever. I've been coming for this guy for ages. Mate, get a sock if you're coming for me for that long. Dirty bastard.
Yeah, I figured you'd like Beardo. I feel like a lot of you guys are like Beardo. He's a lot like me that's kind of just laid back and just kind of has fun with it, like how crazy people are online.
And he seems like a comic book fan. Like, I'm looking around at his Funkos. And
Oh yeah, I see
everything.
Loki. I see Iron Man in the Hulkbuster armor. Yeah, I see lots of good stuff. That looks like the guy from the original the first Thor movie.
Camp Crystal Lake. And he's really cute. So.
Oh, I don't know if Beardo's single, but Phallic's looking. Phallic's on the
Oh, let me check his hands real quick.
yeah. Lift those hands up real quick, Beardo. We need to get a look at them bad boys.
Has been growing and
Oh, he's got 2 rings. That's one on the middle
yeah,
finger.
it does seem like there's one on the left too.
Okay, well.
My chances dissipate yet
If
again.
it all goes south.
No.
He's
no,
a name
I
they
wouldn't
use
put
to
on
boost
anyone.
themselves. Yeah, I mean, it definitely is. Like, you go after bigger creators. That's like one of the tips I got when I was in the drama community, like exclusively, was that they were like, oh yeah, always go after bigger creators because you'll either steal their audience or, you'll get noticed, and some people will just like your stuff and come and see you.
Well, because the punishment for punching up isn't as severe as like the punishment for punching down.
Yeah.
So him making a video in response to smaller creators could be seen as negative, even if he's in the right.
Yeah. Now, I feel like he had no choice but to do this,
Yeah.
because these people are like, plus, I don't know. If I'm up there, if I'm ever up there, I'll punch down. I don't even care. I'll be like, I don't give no shits. I like to punch down. I'm a tall bastard. Sweet said, he's a married man. Sorry. Well.
Yeah. Hope stashed.
We'll get you. We'll find you one of these damn influencers around here.
I don't know if I want an influencer. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm trying to live on a mountain just with the homestead, so.
Yeah, you'll need good internet if you want to marry a YouTuber.
I don't. That's what I'm saying. I'd rather be on my mountain in the cold.
Daniel Screw says, not my type, but his content is good. So to me, he's not ugly when you're kind and outside, and you're not ugly, in my opinion. Damn, Beardo's getting all the love from the ladies in the chat tonight.
Developing
Oh,
people
Evie's
like
jealous.
Angelina and PDX and all of these little
If I was gay, I'd think about it.
shit-stained channels. And when I say shit-stained,
He's gonna be like, sweet golf. What the fuck is that man? This whole chat talking about whether they'd fuck me or not.
little channels. I don't mean.
Oh, that's just EG's stream. That's just how they are over there.
The channel size. I mean, because of the content they put out, the nasty, horrible stuff that they're putting out, the illegal and criminal activities on these podcasts, doxing.
I really love that he kept the burp in.
It's just so out of nowhere.
No, but it's humanizing, right?
It's okay, Sarah. Everybody's got a different taste. He's married to Mrs. Geek. Oh, she has so is she a YouTuber too?
Ooh, I'll follow her too.
Cool.
Their circle has been growing. Of all these tiny channels and horrible people, all of the people that they have been bullying, doxing, threatening to kill their pets, just what the fuck? All of us have all been pushed together, and our circle has been growing. But here's the difference. Our circle is a circle of people that can string sentences together without dropping an F-bomb every other word because you lack the IQ to speak in coherent sentences.
That's a good point.
It is far easier for you lot to go live drunk or high or whatever the case may be and slander, sleet, berate and scream at people than it is for us to put together, in the case of like Flurio, deep thought-provoking documentaries. But the side-eye guy to go out and do the debunking work that he does, or to go to locations and investigate in the way he does.
All right, would y'all get off his looks? Damn. We're here to talk about drama and whether or not
you're so handsome, and I love your headband, and you look really nice tonight.
And who am I?
E.g. lately.
No, who am I?
A pitbull.
That's fucking right. As long as if we learn anything tonight, it's that I'm a pitbull. All right.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Enough love to Beardo.
Yeah,
Let's focus on the content.
Enough talking about Beardo's looks. Let's talk about how EG's a pitbull.
Things like these guys don't help small channels. Do you know how many small channels I have promoted? Do you know how many small channels over 3 years I've ended my streams and raided into those channels? You know, alone for Christmas, I was hand-picking small channels and asking small channels to get involved as opposed to huge creators. Yeah. So the guy said it, I'll say it. The money that me and him have raised, or me, him, and this debunking community at large has raised.
I think that's what I'm probably most excited for if I ever become like big, is the opportunity to like raise money for charities and stuff. I think that'd be so much fun. I could probably come up with so many crazy things to do to like help raise money. Now I'm a married lady. Sorry, I was reading Daniel's crew. Now I'm a married lady, but we all know EG is actually a good-looking guy. Well, thank you. And I'm a pit bull, so I'd
That's the important part.
Yeah, I'd forego the handsome as long as people are putting the respect on my name by adding the pit bull.
And we did, and this was mentioned in Side Eye Guy's video, is the charities that they were working hard to support through their success online. And I find that highly valuable, especially in the paranormal community. We've even seen it with John Wolfe, where he'll go on massive live streams and raise a lot of money for charities. And he also provides receipts that all the money that is donated during that time period is fully donated.
And he makes a lot on those too. I think one time he got like $100K that he raised for charity before. That's awesome.
I don't know if I've seen the 100K one, but I know he's at least gotten a 50K charity stream.
Listen, I'm the pit bull.
So,
if I say it's 100K, it's 100K.
Yes. Okay. Of course. How dare I?
Don't doubt the pit. Don't you dare doubt the pit bull.
Guys, please let me out of the basement. You just kept me here for
the pit bull.
way too long.
The pit bull puts the lotion on the skin.
Yeah.
For mental health or cancer What have you done other than go live and
Oh,
just
thank you,
tear
New Moon.
people apart? What have you done? Whilst raising money for charity, I'm talking about me here, not the side-eye guy. Whilst me going live for 24 hours and raising a fuck ton of money doesn't undo every horrible thing I've ever said, it's still more good juju that I'm throwing out into the universe than you lot are capable of as a group.
It's true.
You exist solely to shit on people, to pick on people, to bully people.
Here's a challenge for that group. If you guys watch this, which I imagine you probably will, because you guys probably can't help but find out what people are saying about you. Do what they do. Do a fundraiser. Try to raise money and see how much you guys could do. Then you can show that you guys aren't like the horrible people that you say you are. Bring everybody in. I don't think.
I have an idea I want to run by you for a video, but I'll need your input on it.
Okay, we'll probably have to talk about it tomorrow because I know that little Lately's here and I got to get her to bed soon. So we might have to forego.
Oh, I ain't rushing.
We might have to forego hot topics tonight because we're going a little longer than I expected. But I do need to get her to bed because she got school tomorrow.
Not the.
We'll keep going here. It's not a very long video though.
The only thing that me or any of these other creators do, you see them bouncing in and around each other's live streams. You see them supporting each other, promoting each other. Seg working with small channels when he comes over to the UK or goes to the US. How many channels have I gone out with and worked with on this channel that you never heard of? I imagine quite a few. I have gone to numerous locations with teams that don't even have YouTube channels. Why? Because of a love of the paranormal, because of wanting to get to the truth of the paranormal. As either a debunker or a believer, one or the other. I win either way. I want to believe, but I don't want to believe a lie. I
love that sentiment too.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. Like I said, I think people that want to believe in the paranormal have like personal experiences that they've had in their own lives, like the stories that they tell with their families and stuff like that. And so it's like it's a want to believe, but like with a basis in fact. So it would be great if you could prove to me that ghosts were real, that or something of the paranormal was real.
I'd be so happy. I'd be so happy if someone had like definitive proof, like, and nobody could be like,
yeah,
that'd be awesome. And Brian, I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays at 7 p.m. So every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, you can come in and I'll be here chilling, going either playing a game or going over like crazy stuff that's happening online like this or all kinds of stuff. We do a lot of fun stuff here.
Of the matter. But what these people have failed to understand is the last probably year, maybe 2 years, these guys have been loud and proud and boisterous and nasty and all of these things, and we have all just sat back.
Like a sleep demon, yeah.
Let them run their mouths because where's your audience? Who exactly are you trying to hurt us with? But then when you start trying to unmask somebody that doesn't want their face out there, when you start searching for credit card receipts, or when you threaten my safety when I come to the US,
that's
then
crazy.
You've gone too far. But then what happens is nearly 2 years worth of people sitting, waiting and watching all starts to come to the front. So what happens, or what's going to happen, I imagine, is it's all going to end up in the public eye. You guys have had your say in public for a long, long time. And your little pockets of hate, all supporting each other, being hateful, you're all going to be coming into the public eye because until now, really, us larger channels have left you alone. Myself and the side-eye guy, we've been aware of things that you've done and said, and without us doing anything, they forced Seg's hand. Absolutely true. They forced Seg into making that video. They forced Seg to fight back the way he did. He dropped a nuclear bomb on them. Yes, he got a bit ranty. Yes, he got a bit sweary. But look at what they did to him to get him to that point.
And that's what they wanted, too. They wanted his attention because I guess they felt like if they could just get him to respond and notice me, then, you know, that might be what we need to get to the next level. But that's rarely how it works out. And yeah, Brian, I only had to deal with a sleep paralysis thing one time, and it was horrifying. I mean, you want to talk about real terror. where you're awake, but you can't move, and you're just stuck there, and you're like all of a sudden you feel like you got like 1,000-pound truck on your chest. And yeah, it's a scary. Anybody who has to deal with that, I feel for you because that is terrifying stuff. Only had it happen to me one time, but man, it definitely scared the shit out of me. You ever have a sleep paralysis thing happen to you, Falak?
No.
Yeah,
But I have had a lot of I've had a few paranormal experiences. I don't know if we want to get into it in the middle of this video, but more than happy. After Hours with Phallic, I'll be in the Lately Lounge.
After Hours with Phallic, the new show, the hottest show hitting the
It's not a show. It's not.
EG
We
Lately
just have
Discord.
fun.
Yeah.
It was Ing and Maya last time, and we had a lot of fun.
I'll come in on Friday and hang out with y'all guys.
Sure.
Can't do it tonight because obviously I got to get the little one to
Yes,
bed.
of course.
All right, we're almost done, but Beardos laying down some hot facts.
And that's the point where myself, Flurio, Truth or Demons, or any of these people that they've gone after, that's where we're all sitting. That's how we are all feeling. Angry, but not afraid. And there is legal justice coming, and I can't wait to see it because there's just too much gone on. The side of guys told you, legally he's coming for you. I imagine there are other people that are legally coming for you. And the thing is, all of this builds into this massive case of people that you have threatened, doxed, attempted to blackmail. This evidence pile has been growing really slowly for 2 years or a year, whatever the case is. It's all just been expanding, and you keep running your mouths, not realizing. So
Yeah, that's the thing too, is that like they probably start feeling more confident to say more stuff because they haven't been noticed. Like, or at least nobody's like actually come out and like corrected them. So what they do is they'll keep going and do a little more and a little more. Hey, we haven't gotten in trouble. Let's push the envelope a little bit. A little more, and the next thing you know, all of it comes down on you. And next thing you know, you look up and there's way too much above you and more than you ever thought that you could have.
A hide in the shadows kind of thing.
Yeah. Yep. Some laugh when you forcibly get out of the dream. Yeah, I imagine. I used to suffer from sleep paralysis, but it was more a warning that I needed to get out of occult or abusive situations. Yeah, I mean, I did. That is when I had my sleep paralysis. Was when I was in a bad, relationship. So, possible.
Call me a tampon. I actually thought that was kind of funny. So yes, this is drama. Yes, this is a bit ranty.
Nothing wrong with that.
It needs to be said. You cannot just go out there trying to dox, threaten, harass, bully, or blackmail the debunkers or the debunking community because they will band together. They will fight back, and the difference between us and you is we do it legally. We do it professionally. I don't have to worry about any of these people's backgrounds like you do. I don't have to worry about what happens when it turns up that somebody threatened somebody's dog because I don't associate with people like that. I don't have to worry about who my face is next to in a thumbnail because they're a nonce. So I stand shoulder to shoulder with the Side-Eye Guy, with Flurio, with Stevie, with Truth or Demons, with any of the people, the Disintegration and Nesper. I stand alongside them.
And now the Pitbull stands with the other against the Pitbull. It's really getting confusing at this point, isn't it? Which one of us is really the Pitbull? Nobody knows.
Pits fight each other all the time.
Yeah, it's a dog fight, guys. I mean, I could bark as loud as him. Now I'm out and I'm the one saving others from their situations. Yep. And you do a good job of it. If you guys want to see the rest of what Beardo has to say, go check out his channel. I'll leave just a little bit here so you guys can listen to the rest of him, get him some engagement, get him some love. Go like his video, go subscribe to him. Tell him EG sent you. He came by the chat earlier. We appreciate that. We appreciate Sweet for bringing us the juicy tea. We love it. We'll be a tampon. We'll insert ourselves into some stuff here and there. Why not? Except everybody knows that it's a blue and white tampon until we're inserted, and then it's a red, white, and blue tampon. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
I don't.
You
know what?
When you add red to blue, you get purple, and
No, because it's it's the tampon is blue and white until you insert it,
Yeah, but add
and
red.
then it's
blue,
red, white,
and it gets purple.
No, it's like the top is blue, the middle's white, and then you insert it, and then it's red. And when you pull it out, it's red. I guess you should say.
Of course. I don't know what I'm doing, questioning you.
Yeah, because we all know what tampons are used for, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's a very, very vulgar, dirty joke, but it's a red and white. It's an American joke though too. So,
thank you, Raji. Thank you, Raji, for being the voice of reason.
we didn't need to go there though. Really, I know. It was. I somehow managed to mix patriotism with periods, and I'm pretty damn proud of it.
And we all know EG never fucking listens to me.
No, I do sometimes, but it's usually
on occasion.
it's usually the third full moon of the year, though. On that night, Phallic gets listened to. Other than that, though, I'm a wow man. Well, I think we're gonna probably wrap it up here. I got to get my child to bed. Thank you guys so much for all the love tonight, Brian. Hope to see you back here again. We stream. The next time we'll stream is Friday night. So 7:00 is typically when I start. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays on either Twitch. You can find me. You can find me on the main channel and
Twitter too.
Twitter as well. I'm live on X. And you can find me on EG Lately Live, which is where you originally found me from the Andy video. So thank you. Appreciate you guys coming out. A lot of new faces, new names that popped in here. Shout out to Beardo for stopping by tonight. Shout out to Sweet for bringing us the good, juicy story. Remember, I am the pit bull, right? So don't get that twisted. There's only one of us. All right, I'm stealing his name, and it's mine now. And that's just all we got to say about that. Life is like a box of pit bulls. You never know which one you're going to get.
Oh, I hope it's not the cherry chocolate one. I hate that one so much.
Yeah, that does throw you off. Like, I like the peanut butter one.
Yeah, with the nougat inside?
The problem with tampons is they can get bloody messy. You're right.
Was that your sweet goth impression?
Yeah, well, she's Scottish, so I can't actually do... I'm not good at the Scottish ones. But I could do a British one. So that's the closest that's the closest I get. It's the closest I get. That's why I couldn't imitate Beardo, because I just go English anyway. And then my English eventually morphs into like an Australian accent. So, but anyway, guys, yeah, we're going to wrap it up here. Go check out, if you guys are in a Discord, Falc's about to go do her after hour show. Go have some fun with her and just relax and talk about stuff that either happened tonight, or you could talk about whatever she wants to lay out for you. She's usually got a fun itinerary for you. So, yeah, Brian, again, man, I'm happy to see you. Happy to see new names over here. So, we usually have tons of stuff to do. We cover true crime, body cams. Usually I'm a lot more high energy, but we're late into the night, and I got to get my child to bed. And if she hears me carrying on in here, she's not going to go to sleep. So hopefully I'm going to go in there and she's already passed out. That's the dad goal right there. But this is the Pitbull signing off tonight. Thank you, Phallic. Shout out to the mods. Shout out to the members. Anything you want to add?
I'm gonna hold on really quick before you sign off. I want to just plug the Discord because it doesn't look like Brian knows.
Yeah, Brian, if you want to join our Discord, we're about to drop the invite in there, so you're more than welcome to come hang out. 18 plus. So just keep that in mind. The Discord is 18 plus. So with that said, I will see you guys. 00 Cora, I see you. Thank you for hanging out. And
bye-bye.
I'll see you guys later. Peace.